Weird.
Right. Welcome everybody to Overworked Nerds, a show where a bunch of busybody friends who have no concept of work-life balance just to take a day and play Dungeons and Dragons together each week. My name is Kyle. I'm the DM, and I'm gonna start with some people introductions. Here to my left.
Hi, I'm Jimmy. I'll be playing Moradark the Sensational, our Dragonborn rogue for tonight.
I am Finley, and I will be playing Marcus, the Blood Hunter human.
Hey, I'm Liz. I play Poppy. She is a high elf cleric, and if you want to engage more with our cast and crew, you can find us on Discord, Instagram, and all our VODs on YouTube.
Amazing. So, we are going to go ahead and jump in to tonight's episode. This is episode 1, technically, right?
Technically.
This is our first official stream, right? Mm-hmm. We know what we're doing.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, let's see if we know it. Kind of.
We know enough.
Yes.
Are we 60 seconds in?
Yeah.
Do you think we fuck around?
There's the F-bomb.
There it is. Alright, so... There we go.
Ready?
Welcome to Eldoria. The year is 1435 PA, post-awakening. The continent, now entering the 30th year under the guidance of its governing body known as the Eldorian Alliance, a collection of regional leaders from merchants and guild heads to heroes of the lands and elected officials. The Alliance serves as a council of democratically driven representatives meant to uphold and protect the shared values of safety and prosperity for all of Eldoria. This particular tale, however, is one of a group of individuals who seem to have intertwined their destinies with a purpose much greater than any of them might have imagined. From the quiet town of Bee Grove, a group of 3 friends embarked on a perilous quest to find the legendary idol of Neerie, a powerful artifact, rumored to thin the barrier between the Feywild and the Prime Material Plane. After braving ancient ruins, solving cryptic puzzles, and other difficult tasks, they finally uncovered the idol, which was revealed to be called an item known as the Fey Conflux, a source of immense magical potential. However, their victory was short-lived, as a rival adventuring party known as the Righteous Chord attempted to steal the Conflux from them. In a fierce confrontation, Marcus and his friend, Lockery Whitestone, engaged in an intense battle, but the two emerged victorious. Afterwards, suspicions rose about the involvement of Lord Apode, the adopted father of Lord Whitestone, and Yennefer, his adopted sister. This emotionally taxing conversation with their father led to the discovery of a secret benefactor of the Righteous Chord, a man named Dante Purnell, who had actually been blackmailing Lord Apode into assisting them. Whitestone and Yennefer, feeling the tension of the decision to leave home at such a time, decided to remain in Bee Grove to ensure the safety of their family and the people of their home. Seeking answers and safe passage, the rest of the party traveled to the port city of Megatronus, securing a deal with the formidable Captain Alara Stormwind aboard her ship, the Tempest Grace. Not before, however, taking a night to unwind amidst all the chaos. On the eve of their voyage, Poppy, Marcus, and Moradark were visited by the possessed body of one Gunther, the hulking warrior for hire. Speaking through this vessel, the Archfey Lorathiel showed them a vision of an ancient conflict known as the Feyrift War. The next morning, they awoke and set sail with the Tempest Grace. Their respite, however, was interrupted when a pirate ship decided to suddenly attack the vessel upon which they were traveling. And that is where we rejoin our heroes.
It was a good recap.
That was a very good recap.
I appreciate it.
All
I
encompassing.
feel like I know so much more about the campaign that I'm in now.
Kyle, you've enriched
I
us.
have,
Kyle's our note taker.
I'm gonna try to kill you guys
Oh,
now. So let's go ahead and switch over to
Your position to stand.
Oh, wait, sorry, 1 second. There we go. Yeah.
Love it.
All right. So we ended at the top of the initiative order with Mordark. So Mordark,
Did the
on the
captain?
side of this boat, the rogue of the group, you're now like hanging over the side, hiding. The captain and one of his crew have fallen into the water. The captain, however, is being pulled out. He's about halfway back onto his boat.
Our captain, though. Has our captain had her? Because she's before me in
She is.
in initiative.
I think she did take her turn.
She is actually.
Remember, she said something.
Yeah.
You're correct. Sorry. I'm looking at the pirate captain.
You're totally good.
Yeah, so, Captain Lara is going to, let's see, from here, she's actually going to flip around, take a move, and go ahead and take a strike at this guy for a 19, which actually hits. Oh, that sucks. 1 on the damage die for 5 points of damage to this pirate here. But a nice heavy blow as she swings her sword upward and slices open that poor pirate's chest. And let's see. As a bonus action, she is actually going to look at the, let's see, visual. Yeah, she's going to look at the captain in the water, and she's going to hex him, giving him disadvantage on strength ability checks.
Well,
thanks.
that's
Thanks.
sucks to be that guy.
I'm in the water trying to swim.
You can't even get out.
I can't swim.
Swim.
All right. Well,
How sick would it be if we didn't even have to, like, fight him right now?
Again, you guys already didn't fight him.
that's right.
Okay, Mordark, it is now your turn.
Okay.
And Poppy, you are on deck.
Okay.
Mordark doesn't take lightly to the cannons, and so I'm looking to position myself a little vertically in alignment, or to the best of my knowledge, with that underneath the hull.
Okay.
And so I'm just gonna, I don't know if like moving vertically matters for positioning and movement or whatnot.
I'll say that your movement speed will be half, and you're acrobatic enough to make it easily enough around without needing to check. So
Okay.
just let me know where you want to go.
It's just a little lower because my next
lower?
move is to pull out bonus action Potion of Fire Breath.
Oh, okay. Potion of Fire Breath. It like pulled the paint off the boat.
Burn it down.
No, blue tack. Why? All right. So you move around a little bit, and then. So you said just lower down here.
Yeah, just a little lower, so I'm flush in line with where the cannons would be.
Okay, so
On
the
the pirate
cannons would
ship.
actually be along the sides. So they would be not near the rear of the boat, but just along the sides.
Right.
So
Yep.
okay,
Yep.
cool. So you're
Love
going
it.
down this way.
No. I'm still on the back.
You're on the back.
Yep, just right there.
Okay.
Yep. And then Potion of Fire Breath, and I want to throw all of that fire straight ahead of me, just like
into
that.
the wood in
just
front of you?
right into the wood and push it through.
Okay.
With my goal of breaking a good-sized hole into the side or into the back of this ship.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. The ship itself won't save from evading your fire breath while you're holding on to it.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Ship get deck save?
0.
Yeah.
4d6. Does anyone have some 2 spare d6 they can toss my way?
There's a D6 right here.
Thank you.
Oh, the jingle jangle.
Yeah. 5 and 4 is 9, and 2 is 11, and 1 is cocked. And 2 is 13 points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So, 13 points of fire damage to the hull. You get the sense that this type of damage on the outside of this ship is likely not enough to be effective, like, so fast that it would allow you to, like, push through. So, there is a fire that started on the side of the ship from this fire breath, but it is not, like, just blasting through the wood like a, not like what you were maybe hoping for or expecting.
I got you. Okay. So as my action, I'd like to swing my feet out and try to kick the wood in.
Go for it. Make a just make an attack roll, unarmed attack roll.
Not very good, Captain. Yeah, no. All right. 3.
A 3. So you swing back a bit and then whoosh, and then bam into the wood. You see the like little charring flakes where you burned it kind of like flake away, and then beneath that is sort of freshened wood.
Not as epic as I was hoping for this to be.
It is a shitty ship, but it's not that shitty.
All right.
I'll call out to Mordark. I'll say, hey, try to burn the people! The people!
I'm working on it.
You really hate close.
Just watching from over there. I'm like, what the heck?
What are you doing? Like, there's doors over here. There's doors.
Amazing. All right, cool. Poppy, you are up.
Okay. If you could refresh my memory, I'm trying to remember if any of either Marcus Mordark or Captain Alara took damage.
So at this point, Marcus is taking damage from himself. Mordark is not taking damage, and the captain is not taking damage. It's only the...
Yeah.
There's 2 archers here. One of them has taken damage.
One of them died, right?
And actually killed in battle. So.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, and then this is the second mate beside me, right?
Correct.
Okay. She's the one who... What was her name?
That is... Forgive me.
Of course, you would ask that question of me.
I'm trying to remember, like, what she does. Sorry.
Yeah, she is,
Ileana, I think, right? Up next to you, up here, up top?
Uh-huh. Because she doesn't have, like, a weapon in her hand, so I'm trying to decide.
that is, Corin. Sorry.
Oh, she's the other, like...
No, I'm sorry. You're right.
It's Corin.
Ileana, she is the navigator.
She's the navigator. So she's not
She is
super important right now.
Yeah, she's the first mate, who is the
How dare
tiefling.
you.
All jobs on this ship are equally important.
Okay.
How dare you?
I'm just trying to decide what I should do, I will use my bonus action
You had a
to...
whole week.
Listen. To use my spiritual weapon to attack their...
This guy?
Yeah, their navigator again.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and make an attack. 10. Just
Do I
misses,
add anything to
fortunately.
that roll?
Yeah. So you would have your
What do I
spell attack modifier.
Oh, okay. Then it's the modifier or the spell attack.
Spell attack.
Plus 6 is 16.
Okay. So that will hit.
I
go
don't
ahead and
know
roll
how to play
damage.
D&D. Turns out. Whoops.
That's all right.
Okay.
So for your damage, you roll 1d8. And
Yeah,
add
1d8
your wisdom
plus-
modifier.
Oh, okay. Wait, where's my D&D? Where did you go? Here you are.
Where'd you go?
You said plus my wisdom modifier.
Yes.
Where did you go?
Where did you come from? Where did you
It's
go?
10?
Where did you come from? Cotton.
Or actually, wait a second. No, I'm lying.
It's going to be under your main... It's just your main stat page.
Yeah, but I was just looking at, for the spell it says 1d8 plus 4. Is that plus 4 plus my wisdom modifier? Or is the plus...
No, 4 is your wisdom modifier.
Okay.
So
Then 8.
Okay.
What was I looking at? I'll figure
That doesn't sound right.
Because my...
What's your wisdom score?
Oh, sorry, I was looking at saving throw. So, yeah, a d8, I rolled a 4, plus 4 is my wisdom modifier is 8.
Okay. 8.
Okay, great.
Okay. Perfect. So you do
Rocky
8 points
start.
of damage with your spiritual weapon. And the navigator of the pirate ship is now gone. He is dead after the second strike that
Sweet.
he's taken from that.
That tentacle just freaking wraps around him
Yeah.
and slings him overboard. Just, "Wah!"
He has the worst
Gone.
day with that tentacle.
It was slimy. It was slimy too.
Do you
Hi.
move?
I don't because I feel like I'm in a good spot and I
Spiritual
don't.
weapon can move though.
Oh, my spiritual weapon can.
It
move.
has a move speed.
Yeah. Also, what a loaded question from a DM.
I am trying to give her the benefit of maximizing her turn.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Why, DM? What is coming for us,
I can
DM?
move 10 feet.
Why would you ask me that? Should I move?
Are you gonna move?
Are you gonna?
I guess
like,
I'll
that
move
kid is
him.
pointing.
I'll move him right here so that he
blow
can
your
reach
ass off
more
the-
stuff.
Okay.
Shit.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Great.
Alright. Is that gonna be your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. So, at the end of your turn, the pirate captain is now going to be pulled back up onto his ship and having had quite enough of the trying to jump across bullshit, is going to now come around this here spiritual weapon into melee with Marcus. He's going to take a couple.
Let's go.
He's going to take a couple swings with his sword at you. One is a very, very bullshit roll, which I'm sure doesn't hit. It's a 9. The other one is a 24.
Okay. Even. Hang on.
Oh, hang on.
Who's around me right now? Just that one guy?
So just the one guy,
Okay.
fire, and then Poppy's spiritual divine weapon.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. So he is going to.
Actually, I'm sorry. Even though it's not going to help me, I am going to cast Blaze Counter as a reaction.
Gotcha.
Going to give me +2 to AC, which I know doesn't help there, but he does immediately take 1d6 fire damage, and if he ends his turn within 5 feet of me, he takes an additional 1d6 fire damage.
Got it. Go ahead and roll your d6 of damage.
5. Also, that's going to do 1 damage to me. Yes! All
So
right.
you deal him 5, and you take.
Almost best case scenario.
He rushes in with this like jagged scimitar and just like swipes down at you viciously. Misses first, and then comes back around with a sweeping left to right slash, and you take 6 points of slashing damage.
6 points of slashing damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Good thing I had some temp
That's going
HP
to.
there.
That's going to end his turn. And that will bring.
So
us
he
to
ends
you.
his turn inside the
Yeah, he does. He doesn't know.
Stupid.
4 fire damage. Stupid captain.
So stupid.
So
He
stupid.
looks less sure about his decision now, but maybe he knows better next time.
We'll see.
All right, cool. So that'll bring us to the pirate crew. The 3 of them that are aboard the Tempest Grace are going to make melee attacks against the archers and against Captain Olara. Okay. First one against the archer, closest to the bow, has a natural 20. What the fuck? These fucking pirates.
Dude,
so sorry.
DM, stop! Put your dice in jail.
Could you chill or something?
Yeah, I'm sorry. So you see this archer take 14 points of slashing damage as he absolutely like nearly beheads her from behind. And
Oh, Jesus.
the saber just like sickly sweeps through like the back of her neck at the nape.
Got the stab up.
That guy's not coming back.
That is going to be a 15, which will hit her as well, and then she will take 9 points of slashing damage. Man. Oh no, I'm sorry, 7. So.
This is big sad for our crew.
Yeah.
Dude, our crew's.
I'm really glad I'm here.
I might have to work now.
Yeah.
Maybe. And nothing could be sadder. The last one is going to take an attack against Captain Lara. That will 16. Yes, that will hit. However, Morag takes 6 points of slashing damage.
I should have moved down there.
Yep. The pirates on this ship are going to. They're going to all rush this way.
Do you want any help?
I think I got it. Maybe. I don't know. I should have made this sail.
Should have
also
made that mast
detachable.
also detachable.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah. You know, what you don't know. Hindsight. But they're going to start trying to climb across now. So, not in the water, but they're on these ropes. One of which has been burned away by your burning hands. So there's 2 available. Okay. And then I'll say, Marcus, make a perception check.
Oh, that's cocked.
Yeah.
All right. That's going to be an 18.
18? Okay.
Yeah.
So, as this commotion is happening, you see out of the corner of your eye a small, like, hatch on the floor, like, flip open, and start to see, like, the top of the head of someone coming up from below.
Our ship or their ship?
On the pirate ship.
On the pirate ship.
Yeah. But the 2 pirates that were making their way across do successfully make it on board. And
Dude, they got our ship surrounded. Time to go back.
Yeah, it might be.
they're going to, they're going to take their turns swinging away at that archer. And actually, this one is going to take a swing at Corin.
No! Corn!
Corn, no! He's corn.
He's
the most wonderful thing in the world.
Kyle, stop. Sorry. You don't have to do this.
This is a brutal way to start the stream.
Yeah, I mean...
And then I slaughtered all of them.
Yeah. And
Join us next week for when we start a new campaign.
New characters.
yeah, that will hit. The other one is going to attack.
Oh my god!
Can we have your dice?
Going great. All right. So
Actually, why don't you use this dice right here?
Yeah, here, I got a D20 for you.
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Corn is going to take 6 points of slashing damage from that one, and then the other archer unfortunately falls as this pirate climbs across and just like stabs his saber into her gut, and then she like bleeds out, falling into the water.
Corn died?
No, not Corn.
Oh.
The other archer. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
they're-
I was like, not corn!
This guy who has been badly burned and totally fucked up by your fire, he is going to rush around, see that the navigator has now fallen, and then he's going to actually move back this way. Using all of his movement up, look around, and he's going to take a shot with his bow a bit. Poppy. God damn it. That's a 22 to hit. With the 19.
Freak, that's my armor class.
So
That sucks.
this guy could only hit you with a 19 or 20.
And he did.
He just rolled a 19.
That's great. Thanks, Dale, for all his armor. It's not heavy or anything.
The hands don't even fit.
Yeah, I don't use those. None of the tiny hand gauntlets.
Okay, so, sorry. Poppy,
Hi, puppy.
you will take,
3
Whoa,
points. Kyle,
whoa.
take that back.
Take that back right now.
you take 3 points of piercing damage as you're hit with a bow shot, and then, so... Next up is Corn. She's going to attack the guy that stabbed her.
You got this, Corn.
Can she? Yeah. she's going to disengage, move this way, and pull out a light crossbow firing at that guy at advantage. That's Captain Alara's melee. That's a hit, 24. And he's going to take... Oh, shit. Oh, he's dead.
Finally.
Hell yeah, corn.
It's
Yeah,
It's
didn't
calm.
even need to roll the sneak attack. That was just a headshot. And then bonus action movement. Horn is done. Okay. Cool. Alex are good. Okay, cool. So we are now coming back to the top of the round. So Captain Alara, she is going to
Now would be a good time to fire the cannons.
she looks up or across at you, Marcus. She's like, "That's a good idea. Blow them down."
Hell yeah.
I was just thinking to herself, oh my god, Marcus had a good idea. We might actually win.
That's what's surprising you? Oh.
Let's see, you guys.
You got some ship stats for us,
Yeah.
DM?
Yep. So
Mordark, you burned a hole through that hull yet?
again, from
Working on it.
there onto their left side, where the line is. But yeah, when we get to initiative count 8, initiative count 3, the Tempest Grace will be able to fire cannons at the pirate ship.
Great.
Alright, cool. So, Captain Alara is going to step a bit to her right, and she is going to...
Is it fairy fire?
Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave.
Even better. Thunder Wave's cool. It says knockback. So she can like get them like
Yeah.
just blow them into the water.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So she's just going to try to get these 3 and just push them back 15 feet into the water. So 3 of them will try to save. Nope. 6, 1, 8. They all fail.
Okay. They all fail. Great.
Nice.
Thrown back into the water.
Get him out.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. They splash down between the ships. And each of them takes... Oh shit. They each take 13 points of force damage, or thunder damage, and the dead body splash into the water.
Perfect.
So, a little Captain Flex. Okay. It is at this point that, Marcus, you can now see 2 more pirates that are coming up from the...
Do what now? Oh shit.
Are you gonna tell him?
from the bottom
This
of the
ain't,
hold.
it ain't looking good. Not gonna lie.
Do I also see this? Since
Yes,
I'm looking
Bobby,
down?
You would see that
Okay.
happening immediately.
Where's Mordark? Back of the ship? Got
Back
it.
of the ship.
I'm working on it.
He's on fire.
Still back there.
Really helpful.
And, Poppy, you also see a 3rd figure emerging.
Where are they getting all these guys from?
Clark, if you wouldn't mind joining us.
Ooh. Player 4 has entered the game.
Ooh.
Who is that?
So, you will go act on initiative count 11. But, you are... Nope, not that one. This is your guy today.
Hey, it's green.
We didn't have time
Today.
to
He
paint red
matches.
days,
There you go.
but close enough. A cloaked figure essentially like shadows, like rises up from the hold of this pirate ship behind these two figures. Unbeknownst to them, they are completely unaware of his presence there. And Poppy, you only barely notice it as your keenly perceptive eyes. Marcus, you do not see this third figure coming up.
Okay.
But that will bring us to Madame. Oh no, I'm sorry, Mordar.
Madame.
It is your turn.
Madam Mordar.
Madam Mordor.
All right. I'm going to use a second charge of the fire breath potion.
Okay.
If I could borrow some d6s again. Try to get this hole in the back of the ship.
All right.
Jingle
Cheeky
jangle.
rolls. 6 and 5 is
11.
mathing. 11 and 1 is 12. So 12 more points damage to the back of the ship.
Okay. So with this second burn, the back of the ship is now like boiling in flames, and taking nearly 30 points of fire damage, and the wood that you're kind of like holding onto is starting to heat up, and the wood like near your feet is like creaking a bit, like it could give at any moment.
Okay. So there's
You
no.
mean if I burn
a ship, it's gonna fall apart? So if
Learning
it's,
what you're holding on to.
yeah, no, I'm like this. Just right here, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Totally.
All right. So
Totally.
You got it.
what you're telling me is that there's not a hole in this ship yet.
There is not a hole, but I
could have sworn this was gonna work.
So the way the fire breath works, it comes out in a cone, right?
Uh-huh.
So you are not creating that wide of a like radius.
Yep. Makes
On the
sense. Makes
ship.
sense. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna kill off another charge. And
Wait, you're just gonna keep going? You're just gonna do it again?
At the ship?
and now I'm just going to try to bash through
Okay.
that wood.
Go make another unarmed attack roll.
17, thank you.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage.
What did you give him before he came here?
Damage arm strike is.
Nothing.
Oh, sorry, it was 21. Oh, what is my
21.
damage for unarmed strike?
It'll just be your
My-
strength modifier.
Okay, thank you. Plus. But it doesn't say anything for me to roll on that. Is it just?
No, you don't roll any dice. You're not.
Oh,
so,
okay,
yeah.
I gotcha. Plus 2.
Okay, so you take one heavy blow into it, and then poof, your fist crunches through the wood, puncturing a hole just about that big.
Love it.
So, is that going to end your turn?
That will end my turn.
Alright, cool.
God, I hope so.
Can Marcus just hear him back there? Just like, ah,
What are you doing?
Okay. So, Poppy, you are up. Marcus, you're on deck.
Okay,
Okay.
great. I would like to.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Marcus. Pirates and Captain go before you.
I would like to use my spiritual weapon to try to yoink the
Wait.
captain.
The pirate captain goes before me?
Actually,
Because I was like, I haven't even gotten a turn
I
yet.
have skipped you. I apologize in the midst of all the chaos.
all good.
Hold that, Poppy. Marcus, take your first turn.
I mean,
He's
cool.
fine.
That's fine.
Marcus is distracted.
Yeah, so I mean,
Sorry.
the pirate captain is just toe to toe, square to square.
Yes.
Alright.
He came over, swung at you.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, sword. I lit that on fire before I jumped over, so I'm gonna do a melee strike against him.
Okay.
All right. 22 to hit.
Absolutely.
All right.
Fuck him up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going for any kind of vital organs I see. That's gonna be
They're still inside his body right now.
for the moment.
Yeah.
All right. So that is 8 slashing damage, or I'm sorry, piercing damage. That's 8 piercing damage and 2 fire damage.
All right.
And then
So 10
Go ahead.
total.
correct.
Okay.
And then I'll free action pull out my dagger and then go for a strike at him.
Go ahead.
That is 21 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
All right. And then a d4. 2 more damage.
2 more damage.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. And is that going to end your turn? Or would you like to move?
Yeah, I want to flank around to his or to your right of the mini. I want to flank around to
Okay.
the other side of him.
It's probably a good idea.
Like behind him?
Right there?
Yeah, that'll work.
All right, cool. So that ends your turn. That moves to, where we were in initiative, Poppy.
Okay, great. So we just had Captain Alara here, right? And
Yeah.
we have no other crew down here.
No.
I mean, Corin is right here, and she's
Corin's here. She's not doing great.
she's scuffed.
And we've got these guys. My spiritual weapon has a 60-foot range. Can I try to grab him?
So your range is how far away you can cast it.
How far
it has
away
a
I can
movement
cast it?
speed of 20
Of 20 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
You can recast
does it have to be within 5? Does it have to be like within melee to hit somebody?
It should have a melee range of 5 feet. So,
Okay, great. So yeah, it has to be within 5 feet of somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess. Okay, yeah, I see that now. I'm trying to see how far I could get. If this is 5, 10, 15. Could I get it onto. I'm trying to figure out who I can get over here.
So there
I guess
is
I'll move close enough to
a
get
pirate
this guy.
there.
Yeah.
You can get to that guy.
I'll just move up, grab him.
Okay. Go for it. Roll for an attack.
What if I want to throw him into other people?
You can
Can try.
certainly try. That is the thing you can try to
Kyle,
do.
these are my favorite words.
This is going to be a wisdom check.
Okay.
So, just adding your wisdom modifier.
Okay, so I'll roll. Not well.
Okay.
Did not roll well.
Yeah.
This is not what was supposed to happen.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2.
Oh no. So it doesn't go horribly, but the
+4 is 6.
the spiritual weapon goes from like a striking stance where it's been like kind of like whipping out, and it attempts to sort of like reform itself under your command, but it just sort of like limply like plops along the deck of the pirate ship. It's like semi-ethereal form, ineffective.
Great. And Captain Alara did take damage.
She did
Last round,
yeah,
right?
She did take a hit from, or actually, yes, she
Poppy needs a little bit of practice.
Poppy needs some practice, okay? She got a little grossed out by the tentacle that she created. She was like, oh, that was rough. Should not have done that.
Bad choice. Bad choice.
Bad choice. Okay. I will. Oh, you know what? Can I jump down? Or like, can I go down
You
here?
can jump, yeah. Or you just want to
How
go down
much-
the ladder?
How much movement would the ladder be? Because I only have 20 feet of movement.
I'll say to go down the ladder, you can just use 5 feet of movement. to get
Okay.
to the bottom.
And then I want to move towards the captain as far as I can.
Okay. You would provoke an opportunity attack from this pirate.
That's
as you
fine.
move past. All right. So you just want to get here?
Yeah.
All right. So he is going to swing at you with a 3 plus 3, 6.
Nope. Bing. Bing. Okay, and then I guess that the movement is my action, so I guess I'm done.
Your movement
Right?
is your movement.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah. So you still have your action.
I will cast bless, actually.
Bless. Okay.
Yeah.
Who are you choosing to bless?
Captain Alara.
All right.
Stay blessed.
Stay blessed.
Stay blessed.
I say that to her. I go, stay blessed.
Stay blessed.
And then I have a 30-foot range, so I don't think I can reach any other friendly folks.
Let's see. So it's about here.
Okay.
So-
Can I reach somebody?
You can reach
Can I reach that person?
this person.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, and Corn.
and Corn.
I forgot about Corn back there.
Corn.
She hasn't spoken very highly about her ability to do anything, but hopefully this helps.
Right now, though. She's like,
Look at Corn. I go, stay blessed.
Stay blessed.
You up there. Stay blessed.
All right. And that gonna be your turn?
Yep. That's it.
Alrighty
Juice out of
then.
it. Cool. All right. That brings us to the pirate captain, who's going to.
What you do in combat, okay?
He's going to wheel around and take a multi-attack again against you, Marcus. That is going to be a 19 and a 7.
Okay.
So, presuming the 19 hits, 7 doesn't. Okay.
I actually have an armor class of 16.
Okay.
So the 19 would hit. And yeah, I'm trying to get rid of this guy, so I'm gonna go ahead and do Blaze counter again, even though it's not gonna help me against the hit.
Okay. Awesome.
So I'm gonna take. Oh god, I'm gonna take 4 points of fire damage to myself, or necrotic damage to myself.
Oh no.
Okay. No. Okay. And then he's gonna take D6 of fire damage, 6 fire damage.
Okay.
And then if he ends and it ends his turn within 5 feet of me, he's gonna get another D6.
Gotcha. So he swings again with this sword. This time hits with the first swing, and you like step back as he comes back for the second blow. But he is going to take a step back away from you, finishing that, and just kind of get out of the range
Okay.
of that blaze counter as it sort of like flames like roil up around him. And it's like, give it a second. Using blaze counter there. The fire on their ship kind of intensifies a bit, and it's starting to look real rough aboard the pirate ship.
Yeah, I already used my reaction, so I can't do a attack of opportunity against him.
Cool.
But yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so the pirates aboard this ship are going to. This guy is going to fire his crossbow over across the deck at Captain Alara. No, that is 11. Misses.
Fine.
And then these two, carrying scimitars, are going to sprint forward. That's right. You will actually get an attack of opportunity on one of them if you would like to take it, as they move away from your melee range and attempt to now climb across.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and swing away.
Mystery man.
I'll take that.
I'm gonna have to shoot.
Okay. Go for it. It will be a disadvantage if you.
Just looking at the straight line.
Yeah.
Not
Who
again.
else is over there?
Our captain.
Captain! Alright.
Duck.
Yeah. The two of them do successfully make it over to the
Yeah.
Express.
I didn't choose to say that.
Lucky you.
Yes, you
That is a
did.
dirty 20.
Oh, you have
Will definitely
choices.
hit.
Wow.
Dirty, nasty 20.
Oh, that's a dirty,
Yeah.
nasty 20.
Yucky. For the
That is 7 points.
7 points of damage. So that pirate, as he like sprints forward and like starts to move across this rope, he suddenly feels the like piercing arrow like fly into his back. And actually, I'm gonna say he gets disadvantage trying to cross it because he gets shot in the ass. He crits.
Something hit my butt.
He succeeded with the other worst roll. But top it up. Yeah, he's gonna like look back and be like, what the fuck? Shot me.
It is a surprise.
However,
You've got a knack for that, don't you?
Yeah.
Just can't tell who's friend
The
and
back of the
who's
shoulder
foe.
is just so mean. You know, it's just such a
Get
Great
these
point of
guys out of
contact.
there. They're dead. They can
Been
go.
floundering in the water this whole time.
Yeah, they're just splashing about. Splashing about. But these I'm going to now
You gotta stop.
surround Captain Laura and each take advantage of swings with their scimitars. First one is 24. Sorry, 23. Second one, oops.
Well, he's rolling on.
It's a natural 1 and a 3.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
And then third guy with the 17 is a 20 to hit, so 2 of them hit. They connect for 11
potions of fire breath.
damage to Captain Alara, which she takes in stride. You notice probably like standing next to her. These look like pretty significant hits, but Captain Alara doesn't seem to be too phased by it. So
Okay.
she still looks like very strong and healthy, ready to fight.
Cute.
Cool. So at the end of their turns, it is Marcus and Azariah. You're on deck.
Okay.
I have a question.
What's up?
Never mind. I'm sorry. Never mind. I take that back.
All right. I want to do a little bit of acrobatics here. Because the ship is burning away. There's very few people left over here, and I kind of think I want to get back on my ship.
Okay.
So I want to try to stay within the 5-foot ethereal cube of the captain.
Okay.
Jump up on the railing, walk across the railing, attempt to long jump back onto our ship.
Okay.
Which I have 10-foot long jump as long as I'm running.
Gotcha. So the captain, he still will get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Go ahead, make your athletics check. And actually, let me roll for his attack. That is going to be a dirty 20 to hit you.
That is gonna hit me.
All right. So roll your athletics check at disadvantage due to the hit.
No!
It's worse.
That's typically how that goes.
Okay, this is fine. This is all right. We're good.
I believe in
You take 8 points of slashing damage as you jump and he turns and swipes across your back.
Yeah, I got a 10 athletics.
10.
Yep. And you said how much damage?
8 slashing damage.
Ow.
So with a 10, make a dexterity saving throw or strength saving throw to try and grab onto the side of the Tempest Grace and not fall into the ocean.
14.
14. All right. So you barely grab onto a rope hanging here and find purchase.
That didn't go as planned.
A bit bloodied and kind of feeling this throbbing in the back where the pirate captain has just struck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're on the other side. You still have 10 feet of movement.
Can I just climb up the rest of the way with that movement?
Yeah, I'll say you get to climb
Okay.
up the rest of the way. So I was about to make you do another athletics check, but it's
You've rolled enough nat 20s, actually.
Actually, no.
Actually,
Please.
could you not? All right, and then action, bonus action. Kill this fly. I swear.
I've seen him too. Yeah.
If you make it
I
friendly,
think, Kyle, can we measure for burning hands?
Sure. Burning hands.
Hallelujah.
This is really probably not a good idea at all, considering
You're
where
gonna
my
do-
HP's at, but
man, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
I guess.
Your burning hands wave down Poppy. I need a healing potion.
Please!
So you're wanting to go this way, I'm assuming?
Yeah. It'd be kind of like, down towards their ship, trying to at least get the captain, if not
Sure. I say you get the edges of the...
trying to, burn the ship additionally. Is Mordark down there?
Where is Mordor?
Where is
Dog is
he?
hanging on the side of the ship.
Am I gonna get him? Would I even see him?
I'd say you
You should be able to.
You should not be hitting Mordor because you're barely just getting the
Bro,
top.
fire
off.
falls down. Whatever you're doing right now, I don't know. It seems like a cone effect kind of thing. Gravity. Don't you know gravity?
Gravity.
You know what? Instead, I'm gonna just do firebolt instead because I'm so low.
Cool.
I'm just gonna do a firebolt.
Make an attack roll. You're on.
Oh, that is so bad.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah, it's a 7.
Cool.
Bonus action. I would do. I'm gonna drink a healing potion. Actually,
Go for it.
probably a good idea to drink a healing potion.
Amazing. All right, so your firebolt just misses, striking their ship, just adding to the flames that are roiling up. And Azariah, you are now up.
Mm-hmm.
The ship. You look around and there's fires breaking out everywhere. Even the sails are now starting to take on some damage, and this ship looks not long for the water.
I'm glad I came up when I did.
I'm glad you did too.
Yeah, so I look around and I see the boat's on fire. Now needing a new form of transportation to my destination.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whisper a few arcane words to cast Zephyr Strike, and I'm gonna use that increased movement to try to get to the non-flaming ship.
Cool. So there are ropes that are attaching the pirate ship to the other larger ship. Would you want to climb across the ropes acrobatically, much lower DC, or would you like to try and jump across?
Yeah, are they thick ropes?
They're pretty thick. They're
Yeah, let's just run across.
run across. Go for it. Acrobatics.
Wow.
Oh, wait, are you running across them or just safely?
Well, how thick are these ropes?
I mean, they're thick enough to hold it. If you want to run it, this is a higher DC, but it's much more badass than the way that they're across.
Does it get badass points? I mean,
I already said it. I'm doing it.
Get
We'll
badass
see what
points.
happens. What am I adding? Athletics?
This would be acrobatics.
Acrobatics. That's gonna be a 12.
12. All right, so you don't fall into the water. You do, however, your foot slips, and so you kind of drop and straddle the rope and then grab onto it.
Yes.
So you do have the rest of your movement with Zephyr Strike to be able to move across to the other ship with a 12. So not a failure, just not as cool as you were hoping.
Wah wah.
Yeah, I'll use the rest of my movement to get to solid ground.
All right, cool. So you land there, coming onto their ship. I think you should have about 25 feet of movement left.
All together, this being my first round, and casting Zephyr Strike, I should have 70.
70. Shit. Okay. You can
So you can scurry, dude.
just about anywhere.
You can go back if you wanted to.
want to go back? You want to do it again? You want to see if we do it again?
Try it again.
Yeah.
Just real quick.
We all look up and just see this guy just zipping back and forth on the ropes.
What is
Freaking Twilight.
As fun as that sounds, I'm going to stay where I am.
Probably.
Move away from any potential targets so I can get a good shot on something.
Okay. So
Not me,
would you
right?
like to go up or?
Yeah, this guy up top, do I recognize him as a potential friendly?
You have seen them fighting against the pirates.
Okay, yeah, I'm going up top.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this way, this pirate is going to take an attack of opportunity against you. Actually, no, let me see. Because he's kind of focused on the captain. Nah, he doesn't notice you go by. So you're up now. Going to take a shot?
Yeah, I've had such good luck shooting towards friend and foe before. Let's do it again.
Go ahead and roll for an attack. Which pirate are you attacking?
true.
I'll aim for the one that I hit in the shoulder earlier.
Cool. guy right there in the middle.
Right. Zephyr Strike gives me an advantage.
Yeah, the arrow is still sticking out of his shoulder.
Perfect. 15.
That does hit.
All right.
Yeah, these pirates are wearing really, really shitty armor, and they look pretty drunk.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to hit, I guess.
10. That is 15 points of damage, it looks like.
15. He is no longer for this world.
All right.
As the arrow comes in from up above, and it just strikes straight through the eye. Captain Alar looks up towards you. Oi! Good shooting. Thanks. She returns.
Free hand.
I'm gonna look up in a lot of confusion, like, where did that guy fucking come from? What is happening right now?
Amazing. So
It's normal boat shenanigans.
Just wave.
the pirate ship doesn't have any powder monkeys down below anymore. They
What did you
Powder monkey? Sir, that sounds almost like a slur.
It's a ship term. What did you
Look it up!
Get back the
How dare you!
Don't make me scurry back across this room.
Alright, so the Tempest Grace is now up. So if you guys would like to fire your
Oh, hell
cannons
yeah.
at the pirate ship,
What's her?
just keep in mind Mordark is still aboard their ship. So if you
That's fine.
if you reduce the pirate ship to 0 HP, it will begin to take on the sinking effect.
Lizards can swim.
Yeah, he got this.
I'm a gecko.
You're a gecko.
Yeah.
Don't say it.
Is it the weapon mangonel or?
So the mangonels are toward the front. The cannons are along the
I
side.
don't see
You
weapon.
DM too hard. You
weapon
went
cannon.
really into
Yeah, we don't
ships.
see cannon.
Did I,
Can you help us, cannon?
How are cannon?
How are
Pretty sure
cannons?
this boat is cannon.
Oh, I'm sorry. So that stat sheet does not have it. The one that I sent you me was as a cannon. So,
My apologies.
Oh, it's all good. So it is a +6 to hit, with a range of 600 feet and or 600 to 2,400 feet, and then it does 8d10 bludgeoning damage.
8d10. Who's rolling for the ship here?
Let's go, guys.
No.
Come on.
No.
Trust.
Veto.
Even I know.
Veto.
Not with that dice.
Veto.
All right.
I got trust.
Who's rolling?
Yeah, do you? Okay.
I was like, this will go great for me.
What are we rolling?
Hey, DM is long.
A d20.
I'm just kidding.
Go ahead.
For what?
The ship.
For what?
17.
17!
Oh,
Plus 4. Yeah.
For the cannons.
Oh, it's like an attack roll.
So
That's what I meant.
go ahead and roll 8d10 damage.
All right, I got 2. Oh, sorry, D10s.
No, this,
These are 20s. Where's my D10 at?
they look like this.
Yeah.
Nope, that's a...
Wait, whoops. No, sorry.
That's a
I grabbed the wrong-
D100. I mean, kind of the same thing.
Whoops.
I got
How's that
4.
end up in there?
How many you got over there? You got 2.
Yeah.
All right,
As many as you need.
5, 6.
You could roll 5 twice, right? You said 10?
It's
Might as
more
well just get
exciting
out.
if you have everything, okay?
Okay,
Just
okay.
dice drop is where it's at.
I can...
Why do you think
Alright,
people
here's
love Fireball?
3.
Oh, wait, sorry. So now I have 7.
Wait, here's 4. So,
I have 8.
how many do you need?
You said 8, correct?
8d10, yeah.
Yeah.
Jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle.
Alright. We have got...
Doing math in front of people is hard.
yeah,
It's the best part.
Yeah, because basically just hurry up.
Pressure of doing math in front of your friends. Not
I love it.
Do you ever want to do
Okay,
improv
guys,
and
listen.
also public
6 and
math?
3
Yeah.
is 9, and 8
Is
is,
it?
17. 6 and 3 is 9, and 8 is 17, and 2 is 19, and 4 is 23, and 7 is 30.
30 points of damage.
30
Hey, that's
points of
pretty-
damage!
Alright, the enemy pirate ship takes a enormous hit to its bow, and it is to its hull, and a giant hole is blown into the side of it. It begins to take on water.
Like a borehole.
Actually, it's now sinking.
Not
for
like
anyone
that.
who's concerned.
Okay.
He looks directly at you for anyone who's concerned.
Not concerned.
Not concerned. Cool. All right.
You also don't know what's in the water.
Back to the top of the round. So Captain Alara, she is going to.
Let's go, girl.
She is out of spell slots. So she's gonna swing with her blade at the
Sucks to use
pirate
those.
in front. That's a 15. That will hit. So she does to him. Ew, 1 on the damage.
You remember that
she
she's
only
blessed, right?
Oh yeah. So well, it hit anyway. So.
Okay, great.
Yep. Really good.
I was like, I don't remember what I did, but
That guy takes 6 points of slashing damage. He looks pretty rough right now, and Captain Lara is going to call out to her powder monkeys below, and she's going to say, "Hold fire! They're going down!" And then end her turn there. Actually, she's going to kind of turn and then interpose between Poppy and the other pirate. Taking an attack of opportunity from the pirate there. Ooh, shit. Oh no. She's fine. She takes 5 points of slashing damage. As she steps away and then gets struck on the leg by this
mere flesh wound.
flesh wound. And she still is good, but she's taking some hits. So, Mordark, you're up.
Alright. Even though this boat's going down,
Yep.
Do not.
it's my time to shine, baby.
Fire breath.
Potion of Fire Breath, final charge. Now,
God.
there's a little hole in there.
Yeah.
Can I use a free action to look through the hole first?
Go ahead, make a perception check.
I don't see anything. Guy rolled a 3.
Yep. It's pretty empty right now, actually.
Okay, alright.
All right.
I'm going to, just because I have a general understanding that cannons on left side of ship, cannons have gunpowder.
Yep.
I'm going to use my final charge of Fire Breath and shoot in a cone 30 feet in front of me
Okay.
and through the hole toward the cannons, up the side of the ship.
Gotcha.
Did that make them fire at us?
I don't know if they're loaded. I mean, not if they're unloaded.
They're probably loaded. I
No, because
gonna assume.
don't you remember that there are now no more powder monkeys below ship?
Shit.
So, okay.
I guess
So-
we'll find out.
You
This is about to be
Sure.
really cool or really
lizard
bad.
snout into this hole and then release the final bit of this fire potion breath. And as you do, make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
I would not roll that
Hey,
die. I would not roll
Don't
that die.
roll
No,
with the bad
guys, it's
dice.
really simple, honestly.
No, this is
but
what you say every time. You're on the back of the ship.
Dexterity
does
saving.
my cloak help me in this situation? At least to remove the disadvantage?
This is just for
Okay. All right.
stealth checks.
I have to ask.
Cloak is just for stealth, yeah.
Okay. Great.
You are not sneaking away.
Dexterity
Unless-
saving throw.
Consequences.
Don't
Not
use
that
that
die.
die. Disadvantage.
So to explain what's happening, you release this flaming torrent into this space, and as you do, you watch as crackling fire starts to emit, and then boom, as about 6 barrels of gunpowder explode and absolutely destroy
That is not a good face.
the entire back half of the ship.
Right the wave, Jimmy.
This is so sad.
The captain has to make a saving throw too.
Jimmy, why are you using that die?
I rolled a d20. I'm sorry, I rolled a 20. I rolled a
nat
nat
20?
20, but I have disadvantage, so you have to take my 9 and 5 and 14.
14.
You look like you're about to cry.
This is so sad.
The only time he's ever rolled a
could've been cool.
20 on that die,
Yeah, it
and
could've
he
been
can't
really
even
cool.
use it.
Because that die hates you. I just said you're rolling disadvantage and we give you a 20 first.
Alright, so you do successfully make the save. You blow fire in, and then immediately jump back and leap back flipping off of the boat.
Guys, we need a nat 1 counter for this
So-
guy.
You only take half damage, but you take 22 points of fire damage.
Holy
The
shit!
explosion-
Oh my god!
Jimmy,
And
you
you-
didn't think about the physics of this situation.
However, the captain fails his saving throw, killing him instantly. So,
I mean, fuck yeah! But also, fuck no!
It's that Geico brain.
the other guy that was left here didn't have enough.
He was trying to save him 15% or more on
Hey,
his
are
card.
you
Free ass!
Are you sure that your math is mathing right now for specifically 22 points of damage?
Actually, I'm sorry. It is 53 halves, so 27.
Shouldn't have.
That was so good. Are you sure that's right, DM? Oh wait, you're right. More.
Oh, we played with Jimmy twice, and both times he goes unconscious. That's great.
Oh man, I am knocked in the water.
Yeah.
Do I see Mordark limp
Oh, yeah.
body flying through the air?
You clearly see all of this happening. You see, like, you may not see Moradart, like, when he initially sticks his snout in, but you catch the moment where he, like, pulls back and starts to, like, jump off, and you look over, and then in that moment as you look, you see this explosion, which, speaking of, you have to make a dexterity saving throw as well. And
You son of a bitch.
the
You're always getting me in these situations, I swear.
and the whole of the...
No! Oh my god!
ahead, tell
You
us
are
what it is.
definitely going in it for there. That's... I got a
was it?
natural 1.
No!
Oh, no.
Oh no!
It's good for the plot.
Is
Marcus, you take 53 points of fire damage.
Oh my... Okay.
Is that?
I am resistant to fire damage.
So you take 26.
Thanks to
27.
Dark Pact.
No, I'm sorry, 26.
Or sorry. I just... Let me make sure. Hold
This
on.
is
Let
not
me look.
going well.
My brain is reeling.
I really tried to. I really tried.
Okay, yes. Dark Life Protection
Okay.
gives me resistance to fire damage. So that would be
26 points.
26 points.
Yep. Cool. Poppy,
Is it?
You're up next.
it?
Okay, wait. I have to do math.
Okay. Poppy is going to, as her action, re-summon my spiritual weapon
Okay.
over here.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to attack that guy first.
Go for it.
Between the two of you, we're doomed. We're doomed.
It's only happened once.
That's
And
what he
then
said the first time.
When I roll to
Twice in one go.
you said I add, what do I add when I'm rolling to attack that? It's my spellcasting modifier, right?
Plus, I think 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is 19.
19. That will hit. Go ahead and
Okay,
roll
great.
damage.
We might have a TPK on our hands.
No. I will not allow it.
What are you gonna do about it?
I'll figure something out, okay?
I should be completely prone.
That was a 1. Plus 4 is 5.
Plus 5? Okay. Yeah. So this pirate was, he was already looking rough.
Okay.
Pretty beat up.
I'm gonna give him a
Your spiritual
smack.
weapon just kind of like...
Yeah.
And
Swap him. And then for my bonus action, I want to attack this guy.
okay. You're attacking with your, or sorry.
Your spiritual weapon. Because it says that you can cast it and attack, and then as a bonus
So
action.
you cast it as a bonus action, and as a part of that, you can make an attack.
So it uses your bonus action to cast it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says as bonus action, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against
a creature within 5 feet of it.
Yeah, on your next turn.
Okay.
So on the turn when you cast it,
then
you
I
can
will-
also attack.
I will move up myself, I guess,
Okay.
and swing at him
Go for it.
with my mace.
That hits. And roll damage.
Three.
3. That'll do it. Well, with a final thwack to the back of the head, Poppy cracks open the skull. of
Sweet!
the Final pirate standing aboard the ship.
That's what she'll do about it.
That's what I'm going to do about it. I'm going to look up for Marcus and go, I got 2 of them! And see him absolutely fighting for survival. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Just
Yeah.
Yeah, the pirate ship at this point has started to sink into the ocean.
All that gold. You just blew it up.
You know,
You didn't even
fighters
know
have
how much
gone
gold
out.
was on that ship.
Could have been your ship.
Pretty sure the bounty goes to the captain anyway, so then I have to steal from the captain.
Oh, did I forget to mention I looted the whole while?
You lose, yeah.
I forget to mention that.
That's why I was last gone.
That's what my
What do you think I
pockets
was
look
doing
like.
down there?
You actually jingled across that tightrope.
The reason why I misstepped, you know,
Right.
Yeah.
there's too much weight in my
Counterweight.
You were unbalanced.
Yep. Alright, so transition us back to
All done? All done.
non-combat. However,
I gotta
More
get
Dark is currently
More Dark out of the water.
More Dark, make a death saving throw.
I'm unafraid. 15.
Okay, 1 success. So the remaining crew that hasn't fallen begins to grab ropes and
I
then
pluck them out with my tentacle.
I'm gonna say
Can I
no.
fly?
It
I could just recast it over there.
you can recast it, but it would be a big stretch to have it move a 465
Oh, I forgot how-
pound
Thick he is.
thick lizard.
That's a thick lizard.
Yeah.
You do be thick-witted.
All right. So, yeah, you get one round. What are you all doing to fish more dark out, or are you doing anything to?
Did I get healed? Is that what happened, or am I just still?
He never
I'm dead.
He just said, "What are we doing to get?"
Are you
I'm
unconscious?
I'm
Yeah, he is,
unconscious.
he is.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm
then-
fully unconscious.
Also, make a death saving throw.
Okay. I like.
Better
Yeah.
pick the right
Exit
D20.
initiative too early.
Okay.
I think that's a D12.
What? Oh, it is.
Your
Well,
D20
you
is
put
in
your
jail.
D20 in jail.
Oh, that's right. I was like, where's my
That's
D20?
a poor.
You're gonna bring it out of jail for this?
It's gonna
Don't you have other dice with you right now?
bond him out.
Be nice. All right, we're good.
Okay.
Okay. So, Marcus is currently on the deck, unconscious and bleeding out. Mordark is in the water and sinking.
Okay.
Yes. You can still see the outline of his body, but you watch as his green hand just drops below the water. And he is effectively going to sink at about 15 feet per round, sinking down. So,
Let's go. What are you doing?
I'm gonna grab a rope.
Yeah,
I'm
are
assuming
we
there's
in-
a rope tied to this ship at some place.
there are ropes all along the side of this railing,
I'd like to
and
move up.
these members of the crew have already begun to toss ropes in the water.
I'm down there.
So,
Are we in initiative order still, or is it just?
No, we can just
Okay.
sort of talk through it. So your movement's still 70, or is that
No,
just the first
no,
one?
it's
You can't enact your zippy mode again? That'd be really great.
So you can get
I got
here, and then
other
that's
ideas.
20 feet right there,
Okay.
and then into the water.
Is there a rope there? I didn't say into the water.
There-
Hold on now.
Well, there is a rope on, and I don't have a good way to point at it, but so Finn grabbed a rope on this corner right here earlier, so there is a rope attached right there.
But there are no ropes here anymore.
Nothing for me to grab.
Are ropes that have burned away with the pirate ship that sank, so they're like not that long. They just have like a grappling hook on the end of them.
Okay. But we're not in initiative order, so I can...
No, it's a little more freeform. So
Okay.
everybody will get a turn when they have something they want to do, and then after everyone's acted, we'll sort of like turn over another 6 seconds in time, and they'll make death saves, and Mordark will sink another 15 feet.
I would like to grab a rope, cast jump on myself, and jump dive down after Mordor.
Go for it. Let's see. With the casting of jump, you can you triple your jump, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can easily enough jump to him, holding a rope, and grabbing onto him. Go ahead and give me an athletics check to pull back in towards the boat with him in tow. As you grab onto him, you feel like this is a really hefty individual.
I just have to let go of you. That's a 6.
6. So you grab him, and you still have hold of the rope, but you make no progress. But you're able to at least like pull him up out of the water, so he's no longer sinking. But you haven't made any progress back toward the boat.
But I'm also now under the water. Or am I on the surface?
You're beginning to fall under with the 6, so you're not treading water well with the weight of Mordar.
Happy bastard.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Okay,
Poppy,
number
what
one,
are you doing?
you stated that you were 400 plus pounds. It's your fault.
I understand. This will come in handy one day, but not today.
Liz Meteor.
I guess I'll just run as far as I can to try to help them with the rope
All right.
to get Mordark out of the water, but I have 20 feet of movement.
There you go. 20 is right there.
And then I guess I can bonus action dash.
Yep.
Right?
No, you can't bonus action dash. You can action dash.
I can action dash. Okay.
So you have a bonus.
And so I have a bonus action.
Correct.
I don't
So
think
you
that
get
there's.
up here and you
Healing
notice
word.
immediately that Marcus is now unconscious, and
Yeah.
you see this mystery individual who is somewhat familiar at first sight, but also like kind of
There's too much happening right now.
and trying to get Mordark out.
Don't clerics have a bonus action of yank rope?
Yeet.
bonus action yeet. Oh,
Where's my yeet
Um,
dice?
I might yeet that thing.
I will channel Divinity to preserve life,
Okay.
and I'll give you 15 hit points.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You can't reach me drowning in the ocean?
Nope, you're
a
more
touch.
than 30 feet away.
Oh, it's a touch.
Oh. That's cool.
Clark, it hurts.
Right?
You said 15?
I'm here.
Oh my
so
god.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting you to be so heavy.
So
He's farther than 30
I would
feet, right?
be up. And like when I get up, I'm like kind of looking around, like what is going on,
They're 5 feet each.
trying to
Yeah.
get my my bearings, and then would see that Mordark and this mysterious individual are in the water, and try
I'm
to.
gonna, I'll put my hands on Marcus, wake him up, heal him, and be like, you have to get Mordark.
So, Poppy, as you go to heal Marcus and you release this divine energy, you see like his chest heaves again, and as his eyes sort of like flit open, you can see a like deep amber glow within the sockets.
I just feel all of my fear and anxiety about Mordark and what's happened just like rushing down my hands and into Marcus. I'm just so scared and I need him to wake up.
Marcus, make a wisdom saving throw.
What?
Natural 20.
He's so
I'm worried by that reaction.
Amazing.
He's so smart.
Okay, so
Had to come to
Here's what happens.
something moment.
Marcus, as you creep back into consciousness from this darkened state, you feel the rush of energy and life come back into you. And it's followed immediately by this burning and almost like intriguing like sensation that is familiar to you. It feels kind of like when you're chasing a high and you get that exhilaration. It's this new, different energy roiling up from within you. With a natural 20, do you resist that energy or do you let it overcome you?
We've been at sea for a really long time.
It's been like
2 days.
24 hours.
2 whole days. And I have not had any kind of substances other than alcohol for that entire time. I think I'm gonna like chase that feeling out of like almost desperation.
Okay. So, you feeling the need to like have that rush once again, embrace this feeling, and as it overcomes you, Poppy, you watch as the now like amber orbs within Marcus's eye sockets glow even brighter, and small cracks form along his face, and you see the scars that he has all over his body from invoking his crimson right. They glow, and as they glow, bits of flame start to lick out around his arms and surround the entirety of Marcus. He is now a walking...
I'm gonna start to slowly
Say it.
back up from him so I don't get burned. And
Say
I'm
it.
just gonna say, Marcus?
Say it.
You see
I am the Fire Lord!
the Fire Lord.
Don't touch the rope! Oh my god!
This just keeps getting worse.
So, with zero, it seems, recognition in his eyes for you,
Marcus?
Marcus, you have lost the control over your body and ceded it to this entity or power, whatever it is. So, for the time being, until you finish a long rest, I'm gonna ask you to leave the table.
All right. See you guys next time, I guess.
But
I'm staying in the water.
for the rest of you,
I just...
Not that I know what's going on.
This is big sad.
He looks like a skeleton like this?
you can still see his limbs have flesh on them, but they're definitely like the scars and the markings on his body are all like pouring flames out of them right now. And
Okay.
his it looks like the flames are just bursting out from within him. So, that ends your turn, Poppy.
Awesome.
The captain and her first mate, all of them are going to move over and they're going to begin to try to start helping with the rope. She can get them out right there. Actually, she needs to drive. Navigator. Mordart, go ahead and make one more death save. The
Is
rope
this the
is
last
pulled
one?
in,
No.
so you
It's
get
another
closer to the boat, even though you are currently like sinking and like barely holding on to Mordart.
I think this is the second death save.
Yes, this is second.
Okay.
11.
Okay, that's a success.
Love it.
So, the crew now pulling on this rope, trying to heave in roughly 600, almost 700 pounds.
These are some sturdy women.
Yeah,
They live on a boat.
they got it. Bobby, what are you doing? Are you helping with the rope, or are you?
I don't know what to do about Marcus, but I do know that Mordark's in the water, and so I will help with the rope. Can I? Is there someone next to me pulling on the rope?
At the moment, only the flaming body of Marcus is next to you. Oh, actually, sorry, Captain Lara is actually behind you.
Is she helping with the rope?
Yeah.
Can I, have a hand on her as she's grabbing the rope or whatever and cast guidance?
So you will lose concentration on blessed if you do.
Ooh, okay.
Just so you know.
Are we back? Are we still in initiative?
Not really.
There's not really an initiative, but your bless is still going because
I'm just
there
trying
wasn't enough time passed to.
Yeah, I'll switch it up to guidance because I'm not worried about her. I'm trying to help make sure that she can be strong enough to help us pull him up.
Okay.
At least that's my thought process, is switching over to ability check.
Gotcha.
Amplifier.
Okie dokie.
It's pretty wrapped around her.
She just wants to be blessed.
Stay blessed.
blessed.
Stay blessed.
Stay blessed.
Oh, no problem. Alright, cool. So, for that, Laura, and then big heave. Whew. One of them rolled a 1, but luckily enough, it's a success. Alright, go ahead and give me another athletics check as you attempt to continue to tread water.
That is. What am I adding? 6.
Okay.
That's what you got last time, right? Cool.
You guys continue. You begin to sink, and you realize that you need to hold your breath at this point. You're being pulled back towards the boat, but you're not making any progress for yourself right now. So,
I'm gonna ask a DM question.
yeah.
Do I have any potions on me? Any whatsoever?
Can I throw one on him?
I'll say you would probably have at least a basic potion of healing or 2.
What are the odds that I can shove that cork still on in his mouth and then use his teeth to pry the cork out? So hopefully the liquid washes down his throat.
Honestly, just break it in his mouth.
That would work too.
That's right. Poppy can heal the glass wounds.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Dude, we need that potion to make big things small. We need you to be little.
15.
15? Yeah. So you're able to get the potion into his mouth and kind of create a seal and then pull away, and then you watch as the bottle empties down his gullet. Go ahead and roll the healing for Mordark.
Something's gonna happen. Okay. That looks like 8.
Sweet. Mordark, you get, no, 10. Wait, no. 2d4 plus 4. 12. 12 hit points back to you.
Dude, we're already halfway there. Alright.
If I see the effects, I want to let go of the anchor.
Alright. So I need
Now
athletics to swim.
Athletics check.
19!
19. Alright.
Exactly what I needed.
I'm so stressed right now.
I'm it's raw 19, but 19. But yeah.
Yeah. So
For athletic, you have a pretty high modifier for athletics. Right?
Yeah, that was a mod 25. So
Mod 25.
I start dolphining my way up out of the water.
Tail just starts propelling.
Yeah, exactly.
So you make it back over to the boat, grab onto a rope, and start to pull yourself up.
Or just
Fuck
leave
that
homeboy
guy.
back behind me.
What's that?
I just leave homeboy back behind me. That's fine.
So with a 25, you can actually reverse fortunes, and now because Azariah is
Reverse,
starting to you're not starting to drown yet, but he's kind of holding his breath, feeding you this potion underwater,
Yeah, I would say that I'm pretty grateful that somebody came out in the water to come get me. I'd feel pretty grateful about that.
Yeah. So easy enough. You pull him along with you, and the both of you start to now get pulled back up onto the boat. And we'll say with that you all.
I got away with it.
I really thought. Okay.
Back to peaceful sea changes.
God.
And all my life of playing D&D, I've never been so on edge. I'm still on edge. We're not done with this giant flaming figure.
Who the fuck is this guy? Is he aggressive?
Am I back on top of the ship here, or am I just in the process of getting pulled up?
You're back on the ship. Yep. So the creature is currently kind of dead-eyed, just like looking around. But as it's walking around, you see that it is causing the deck of the ship to catch fire in its wake. So,
Can I try? To cast to channel divinity turn undead? Is that going to do anything for him?
make a religion check.
Okay. $14.
14. This creature does not give off any essence of undead.
Okay.
It resembles more just like pure elemental chaos, and that is about it. So it walks about, moves over.
It's setting stuff on fire?
And it is, causing the deck of the Tempest Grace to...
Is Mordark... He's right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mordark, do you have the mirror?
Yeah.
I think we have to put Marcus back in. And I'm gonna scrunch my face. I hate saying it, but I don't know another way out of this situation.
What if Marcus is still in there? What if it's pure fire but pure Marcus?
Exactly. I want to get Marcus back, but right now he's gonna sink all of us and kill us all.
We have a barrel of orcish blood ale.
What are you talking about?
Is there a way for me to
Go down, find a barrel of
get a barrel of ale and bring it out in front of this creature?
See you in 20 minutes.
I know that
It'll take you a while, and doing that, there will be quite a bit more damage done. The fires will start to catch up onto the sails. But you can head down, grab a barrel, and I'll say that in that time,
Can I do something as you're walking away? I don't know what I walked into. I'm gonna draw an arrow.
okay?
And take aim, and I'm going to say somebody needs to tell me what the hell is going on right now.
Wait,
And if you have a solution, fix it.
wait.
You have to stop.
I have one more thing.
I know who that is.
That's our friend. Can I
Friend?
run up to... I don't know if... None of this is gonna work on him. I guess. I don't know if it's a medicine check or a religion check. I want to figure out if... I know it would hurt me to touch him, but would lesser restoration do anything? Because this is a condition afflicting him.
Okay, so hang on.
Okay.
You asked the question.
You're freaking us out.
Mordark, your answer was...
Don't shoot. It's the Fire Lord. I've seen him before. In a coke. Infused fury.
So is he good or bad?
We don't know yet.
He's neutral. He's not trying to do anything.
I'm gonna keep my aim then.
That's... Okay, see, we just need to get him to not be on fire anymore. He's neutral. He's not trying to burn us down. He just can't help it.
I
Throw
think
him in the water?
I was thinking about that, but I don't know if that's going to be good or not.
You should put the fire out.
you're making a lot of sense. I want to see, before you go putting him in the water, I want to see if I can get Marcus drawn back out of the creature first. And then we'll throw him in the water.
Oh, you want to appeal to him.
So I go and get my barrel of ale.
You're going to go and get the barrel of ale?
What do you need to draw him out?
Are you guys waiting for Mordart to get the barrel?
I'm not going to wait on Mordart to get back with
His one true love, baby.
I guess first things first, I want to try to get a sense if Lesser Restoration will ease this condition.
You can certainly try.
Okay. I don't know if I should try to do that or if I should try to, like, appeal to his soul and try to get Marcus to get control of himself.
Roll a dice, make a decision.
Flames continue to lick up on the forward mast and starting to catch the sails here.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to call out to Marcus and hope that he can hear me.
Okay, what do you say?
He's just flaming and walking around, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Say, Marcus, I know that you're in there. I know that there's something going on, but you can control the fire. The fire is not in control of you. You can control your own destiny. I promise we'll be here. You just have to grab on to whatever sliver of hope that you have left, and please come back. Please stop burning.
All right. Make a persuasion check.
Seven.
The form stops, and then it turns toward you. You see the orange globes burning within its eye sockets, and it begins to lumber toward you, and then reaching out. And as it does, it places a hand on your shoulder. 1d10 fire damage. Are you moving out of the way?
No.
So you take 7 points of fire damage as it grabs onto your shoulder, and then
You said how many points?
7.
Okay. Just feel it burning into...
Looking into these eye sockets, there's no pupil, but you, with its keen awareness and insight, you feel a emptiness and sadness within this creature, Marcus.
I'm going to think back to seeing his eyes turn this color when I was healing him, and I just feel so guilty. Like I've ruined another life, and I'm just going to start to cry a little bit and be like, did I do this to you? I'm so sorry, Marcus. I didn't mean to. Please, I'm so sorry. And I'm just slowly starting to not be able to handle being burned through this metal armor on my shoulder, and just looking for anything to do.
Okay. As we're at in this time, as you watch the ship continue to take damage and fire continues to grow, what are you doing as Mordart heads down to?
I'd like to ask the crew if there's chains aboard.
As you speak up, Captain Alara says, yes, probably some in the at the forward of the bow. And she kind of points to the front area of the ship, and as you move that way, you see there are piles of rope, and there is actually a large chain sort of wrapped at the front. And attached to it, you see a large anchor kind of hanging off the side in the front of the ship, just sort of hooked on the outside.
I was hoping for a loose chain.
Am I over here with him?
Oh yeah. Anchor is hooked to the chain. I beckon the crew to help me find a way to use this chain to secure the Fire Lord.
The Fire Lord.
Go ahead and Give me a persuasion check. As the crew are, they are working to follow the creature and try and like put out the fire, but it's a diminishing returns. 19. So they hear you, they look towards you, and then all of them kind of like look towards Captain Alara, and she nods to them, and then a few of the crew come over. The first mate, Corin, goes over to the anchor, and pulling on like this sort of coupling mechanism, she detaches the anchor, and then here, should be able to use the chain now, and probably we can use it after. What can we do to help?
Restrain him and hang him from the mast.
All right.
Something. Hang him overboard. Stop
him in the
burning the
water.
shrimp.
My scram.
Our great
my
shrimp.
Sorry, I've been swigging too much ale. I don't know. Hang him from the ship.
Okay. So as you and these other 4 crew members begin to move in with this chain to restrain the creature, it does begin to resist, and you see the eyes like brighten as you approach with this chain, and it looks to take a defensive position toward you.
Does it still have a hand on me?
No, you've moved away, and it sort of
Okay.
turned and seen these individuals approach.
Okay. I was gonna try to surprise him. Shove him.
You shove them?
No. I said I was going to. But if we're no longer positioned where he's kind of near the edge, then
He's sort of pacing back and forth, like he is looking for something, or is lost and doesn't know where he is.
do I have anything on me?
About how much longer?
At this point, more dark. You make your way back up, carrying this keg of the
Orcish blood.
orcish blood.
Yep.
And as you bring it forward, presenting it to this creature, you can make a persuasion check.
Do not fail me now.
Dude, just Gatorade him.
I might. I thought about it. But I wasn't sure of the effects of alcohol and flame.
Give me fuel, give me fire.
Give me that which I desire.
What was the check?
Persuasion.
Interesting.
My head right now.
Mod 20.
You present this keg of orcish blood ale. The entity stops and it kind of like tilts its head toward you, and you just see like the flames around the head of Marcus and the eyes like these bright burning coals.
He went Ghost Rider on us.
They
Drink up, Buttercup. Come on.
begin to like
Drink up.
reach out, and then you see the flames subside as Marcus's face appears, sees the ale, and then his eyelids fall as he begins to fall forward toward you, and once again unconscious. But
That's what does it? As Poppy in this moment. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna like drop to my knees in front of him and start just like looking for burns, trying to figure out, is he okay? What does he need?
so
Just freaked out.
everything on his person, his clothing that is not magical is sort of burned up, and you can see like these scars are still kind of fly. I will get you. The scars are still somewhat glowing, but the temperature begins to lower over time, and his body doesn't become cool to the touch. He's still warm.
Sorry.
God bless you.
Anyone ever sneezed on stream before?
No, no one has ever.
Stop it.
Everyone else has more self-control.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Shut up.
You just see him breathing softly, but doesn't appear to be responsive beyond just soft. breaths.
Can I cast Spare the Dying?
Sure.
Or is that... Okay. I
So
will
you cast Spare the Dying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you release this
I'm
divine
very,
energy,
tentatively... One, because his skin is still, so hot to the touch, but also, the last time I did this, he woke up not the same, and can't do nothing, but so scared to do anything at all, that she's just praying and pleading to Alamar that it works how it's supposed to this time.
So, as you finish this incantation, you feel the power flow through you into Marcus's body, and you watch as a gentle calm comes over him, but he remains unmoving in a somewhat sleeping state.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll just sit back on my heels and just take a deep sigh and look over to Mordark and just look at him.
I knew what he needed.
You two are ridiculous.
You grow up with a guy like this, fixing him gets pretty simple. It's one of three things.
I'll look back over my shoulder at this unknown person who's on our ship now, and I'll say, "See, neutral."
As you look to this individual and make eye contact, it's in that moment after all of this chaos kind of calms that there is a sudden air of recognition. You are flooded with memories of a dream that you had a night ago. And you see the face of someone that shared this dream with you, and this dream you remember now was so real, and it felt as though you were somewhere doing something that made a difference somewhere, and this individual was there as well.
I'll just narrow my eyes, but I'm not gonna say anything about it. I'll just narrow my eyes at him.
That's right, you have a similar moment of recognition as a night ago you entered into this dream state and woke up wondering just exactly what the fuck had just happened to you. And now in this moment, seeing these three individuals here, you recognize each of them for the first time.
Wait a second. Who are you? Have I seen you before?
Wait,
Blow
you
my
recognize
pipe
him?
and pack fresh tobacco and light it.
As he pulls out this pipe, you Mordark, you remember seeing him in this dream take this pipe and puff it to a stunning visual effect, but to no actual chemical or biological effect. It just was for show, and the vision of that memory comes into your mind very clearly.
Okay, I'm gonna look at
I
him.
had a dream, and it had your face in it. Where do I know you from?
He's down here, right?
No, I'm.
Alright, have you come up at this
Yeah.
point? Okay.
Yeah.
Probably should move
And I'll
myself.
say, as the crew works to put out the fires over time, they are
Mordark,
to-
you saw him last night too?
Saw him.
In a dream?
In a dream? Yeah.
So all
But
of
I don't
that-
know what.
Not that Fire Lord thing, but the
Who
thing
are you
that
and-
it is now.
How the fuck did you get here?
Well, I was on the boat.
On the pirate boat?
Yeah.
Who?
I'm getting
I
something
draw.
out.
I draw two
Yeah.
daggers. But wait,
I just saved
You
your
saved
ass.
me.
Calm down.
Yeah, exactly. So
who are
I
you?
didn't save your ass last night in the dream,
What?
but I did today.
What are you talking about?
You're welcome.
I resheathe my daggers.
so much.
You were on the pirate ship.
Yes.
You were part of Captain Wax's crew.
No.
What was that guy's name?
I have no idea. I was just hitching a ride. Unbeknownst to them.
Sneaky fella. Alright.
You're a stowaway.
You would know from conversations that you gleaned from being aboard their ship. He was referred to as Captain Farley. and he is one of, as you were aboard their ship, some of the information that you were able to glean is that he is a part of a larger pirating organization, and that their purpose for heading out was to, one, catch up, take revenge on the individuals that wronged them in the brewery, but also to take a voyage to the pirate island that is about 400 or 500 miles off of the coast of the south of Eldoria.
So, where, what do we do with you? Do I tell the captain? I don't, what are you?
Where are
I
you
have
trying
no
to get
idea.
to?
I'm still trying to figure out why I'm running into people that I had a dream with, but
What is
I
your,
guess I can't be surprised these
what
days.
is your purpose?
Where were you going? Hitching a ride where? Okay, different question. Like, I noticed the hesitancy. I'm like, all right, I'm not getting anywhere here.
All right.
Next question. Are you going to kill us in our sleep?
Well, it's not my intent. As long as you don't mean me any harm, I don't mean you any harm.
Okay, that's good enough for this moment.
Hitching a ride with the pirates because, well, the pirates were a problem that needed to be handled. I was hoping to do so.
You thought you were going to take on all of them alone?
I was waiting for the right opportunity.
Can you even throw fire and lightning from your mouth?
Are you bragging right now?
What I did was magnificent.
No.
Sensational, even.
Okay, buddy. How do you feel? How's your head?
A little knocked.
Yeah.
Some orcish blood brew will fix that. There's a spare barrel that we bought.
All you did is offer the beer to Marcus. He didn't even drink it. We just have a barrel up here.
Speaking of which, what is in this barrel?
I'm gonna
my
It
gosh.
turns this flaming being into a human again.
It's orcish blood brew. It is amazing. You drink it and it feels like your skin's on fire.
How
In
about,
a good way.
how about we finish figuring all this out
Like-
over a mug?
Like
Yes,
you
that
could
sounds
just
great.
like you could punch a doorway through with your teeth.
With my teeth.
I'm about ready for feeling like that.
I
Same.
agree.
Very much
Can I
so.
look and see if Captain Alara needs help with anything? Like,
So as you have
They're
this
stable. I'm gonna
conversation,
help.
you know, the captain has called up the crew hands from below deck that were sort of hiding out during this battle, and
Powder monkeys.
powder
Well,
monkeys
the
were-
children.
the
But-
children. Yeah, we got some kids on.
There's like about 4 kids on the ship right now.
Every day.
They, the labor crew and the sort of skilled woodworkers come up and they begin to make repairs to the ship, to the mast and the decking that had gotten burned. Captain Alara looks to you, Poppy, and she's just like, there's a few that could use some healing if you don't mind.
Okay. I'll have the injured follow me to the infirmary, I guess. If they, or can they like not walk? Do I have to do it up here?
Most of them can walk, but
Okay.
as you make your way down to the lower deck where the infirmary is located, you pass by about 6 bodies and you see that the captain is sort of like kneeling beside some of them, and her and Corin are just like saying a few words, and then they kind of nod to these men, and then they grab their bodies and then heave them over the side of the boat into the ocean, not seeming to have a good way to preserve them in order to get them
Yeah, I
back
just
there.
swallow hard, close my eyes for a moment, and keep walking towards the infirmary because I know that these people I can actually help.
Okay. So I'll say for the 4 individuals that were left standing but pretty badly injured, some of them burned, just go ahead and give me 1 medicine check for your time serving in the infirmary.
Sure. Nat 20.
That's 20. Shit.
She turns all of them into fire lords.
No!
The,
No. Not again.
So the scene in the infirmary is a blur of just like this long brown hair like flowing and like grabbing different tinctures and bandages as Poppy works furiously to bring all of these individuals back to health. And you see that the 4 of them are now resting, but they've been bandaged like perfectly, pristinely. And their condition is very hopeful, and they look like in a couple of days they will be back to 100%. Corin walks in behind you and is just like mouth agape, like, oh fuck, I didn't know you were that good of a healer. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna talk to the captain about hiring you on full time, because I mean.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that, but
God damn it.
Listen, Corin, you've got this. I promise. I'll give you my notes and I'll start to show her around and explain what I was doing, and I'll just tell her honestly. Sometimes you just have to. Some people are really into all of the super granular stuff, but at least for me, sometimes you have to turn off that part and you just go on instinct.
You need to clean the wound before you pack it and bandage it.
Yes. Also that.
Got it. That'll probably help not losing so many limbs.
Yeah, for sure. Also, your cleaning utensil, or like if you have a knife, if you need to cut anything out, you should be pouring some like hard liquor over that beforehand. Like it needs to be clean, or they're gonna get sick.
Seems like a waste of liquor, but I guess it's
only a little. Only a little. Poppy's thinking back of like, has there been anybody without a limb? How many like gangrene cases have been? She's not cleaning stuff. People must be losing limbs. But yeah, I'll just give her a quick tour, and I'm enjoying, in a weird way, not thinking and just getting to get into the zone and do what I'm comfortable with.
Okay. And as you're doing that, you're like deeply invested in this process, and going through these like bits. It reminds you of home a bit. You think of your mother, and you are struck with this memory from childhood. Your mother's sort of like introductory lesson to healing and preparing people to either for a delivery or just someone who is a general wound. And
General wound?
as a part of that, you think of this strange individual who has just joined your ship, and the familiarity that you felt from the dream that you had, suddenly it slips into a deeper connection. You remember seeing a photograph of your father, who you did not know very much about. You've only heard stories and you've only seen pictures, but this Azariah is a striking resemblance to one individual who you know was pointed out and alluded to in certain stories. But that is something that occurs to you.
Okay. I'll just keep my hands busy, and I keep going over the memory of who this odd person is and how they're suddenly here.
Okay. So, Azariah, Mordor, what are you all doing in that time?
Well, I saw no problem with sharing a bit of the ale with the gentleman who saved my life. It made sense to me in the moment, so we grab the barrel and make our way for the mess hall.
Share a jug of ale and recount this dream scenario to see if it's the same for both of us.
Alright. So, as you down a mug of this orcish blood brew, I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Mistakes were made.
Were they?
Question. Nat 20.
Natural 20.
16.
16.
Sturdy boys.
So, two you share multiple mugs, and as you're drinking, Azariah, this sensation comes over you, and you feel like the burning of the liquor as it goes down, but alongside it, there's a sudden like surge of energy, and you feel like you can grip the end of the handle to your mug tighter, and for until your next long rest, you have advantage on strength checks. So as the two of you sit in this space and drink together, we'll take time to allow you, Azariah, to describe what is the character that the crew and Mordark see before them.
Well, I'm a human, from what you can tell. Underneath my hood, that is still up. Gotcha. It's wearing a cloak that is still pulled tightly over my shoulders, and the hood is up, covering most of my face, but enough for you to be able to make some sort of eye contact with me. You see, I'm wearing a old padded leather armor in many places. It clearly looks like it has been used, but well cared for. A lighter weight leather jacket that is parted in the middle, and beneath that you see a segmented breastplate of sorts that is equally as worn but cared for. No longer shiny, if that makes sense. A quiver across his back and a bow that is of equal design and has some of that plating along the front of it. Kind of resembles some bows that you may have seen some soldiers use in other encounters. Clearly holding a pipe now and a mug in the other hand.
Alright. Bow looks fancy. Where'd you find that one?
Oh, that's just been with me for a very long time.
What'd you get for it? How much did it cost you? Roughly.
It wasn't purchased, it was given.
An heirloom.
Not exactly. More like issued.
Got you. Okay.
My time in service.
Who did you serve?
DM, remind me.
So the military that you were a part of the Eldorian Alliance, you were a part of their their ranger guard. So you would have been responsible for scouting missions and exploring parts of dangerous forests or mountain ranges where the military needed to sort of like push infantry through. But yeah, that was the order or the portion of the military that you as well as your father was a part of.
So you served Eldoria.
I did.
I think we're heading there. Right?
Oh,
So
I don't know.
Eldorian Alliance is the overarching governmental body for the entire continent. The city you're headed to currently with Captain Lara is the city of Arendor.
I don't really know if it's Arendor or wherever we're going. Pretty much Poppy told me to get on a ship, and half the time, you know, Marcus was getting on with the ale. The ale was on the ship. Poppy said go. Why am I here?
I don't know, but I would certainly like to know where this boat is going.
That way. I point to the front of the ship.
guess it's good enough for now. It's a long swim back the way I came.
Yeah, you weren't very good at swimming, were you?
Well, I wasn't expecting you to weigh quite so much.
Well, as soon as I woke up, I got us both out of the water. It seems like you can't really carry your weight. Or mine.
All of a sudden, I have regrets and no regrets all at the same time.
Well, you did right by me, so I'll do right by you. Feel free to clink my mug. Feel free to have more orcish brew. Some of it's Marcus's, but he's unconscious somewhere, so...
He doesn't need it right now.
Yes, he does. We'll wait till he wakes up, though.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, so as the day wears on and you all continue your resting and revelry, say that you all do complete a short rest in this time. So if you'd like to heal up or recover any abilities, you can do so. And
I don't get that back on short rest.
as you guys are having a drink, clearly one of the powder monkeys comes up to you, Mordart. You see like this sort of like soot and like ash around his face, and this individual is known as Oren. His nickname is Boomer. And he kind of looks at you. You got enough to share with me?
Why, just one cup, you know. For the guy that sunk the pirate ship.
You did that?
Yeah, you bet I did. That was a good shot, huh? Right in the center of the hull.
What are you talking about? I blew the shit out of that thing.
That was you? How'd you do that?
Oh, buddy.
That was amazing.
Well, how much powder you got sitting underneath the ship right now?
Roughly maybe 5 kegs.
You see, with the right spark, up goes all the powder.
Maybe you should show him.
I'm really not trying to go for another swim. I think I've had enough of the water for today.
Wait,
but you know what?
Maybe we can throw a keg in the water, and then
As he continues this statement, Captain Alara walks up. And she, no, we're not going to be doing that. Please don't encourage him. Boomer, if you can make your way back below deck and check, make sure all the cannons are cleaned and we're ready in case any further incursions happen.
I was just trying to get a drink to relax a little, Captain.
Boomer, please. And he grumbles
Captain,
and walks away.
I've actually got a recommendation. If you'd like for him to work twice as hard, he needs a sip or two. The Orcish blood brew has got a little special something in it.
She looks very concerned. Make a persuasion check.
Speaking of which, I've noticed that. I feel different.
Ooh. Is that going to help? Because I'm on a cheeky 9.
Sure. What are you doing?
I just
saying that?
Yeah, just saying that.
She kind of looks and nods. She's like, I don't know what that means, but
It feels stronger.
I think it's safer for Boomer to be of sober mind for now. And Boomer just kind of like, shit, and walks down the stairs.
Sorry, Boomer. Tell me when you're off your shift.
Hey, we're of sober mind and we've had several glasses.
Yes, well, I am less confident in him to keep his wits about him. You two look like you can handle your drink pretty well.
You also look like you can handle your drink pretty well.
I can, but I prefer to take my drink in private, in my quarters.
How about just in your quarters with guest?
I'm gonna excuse myself from the table.
You have to remember, Mordok is feeling invigorated right now.
Ew!
Yeah.
Don't say invigorated.
Does not do that.
Feeling zappy, baby.
Yeah, go ahead and make just a... This is just a charisma check. This is the...
Are you the Rizzler or no?
Charisma, you said?
Mod 21.
No, I like her so much. Don't.
She, like, tilts her head and, like, cocks an eye at you, and then... Sure. Why don't you join me?
We can talk about...
After things have quieted down, we've gotten some repairs done. I'll call you over.
Done deal. We can talk about conquest and gold.
Indeed. Well, I'm gonna go check below, make sure that these shitheads are getting things done. Don't get too drunk.
Enjoy.
You too. Captain Neerie departs. Poppy, as you are finishing up in the infirmary, kind of showing Corin all these different things, you see, or you hear first the like stumbling footsteps of a small child running toward you, and you see the familiar little like fluffy brown hair of Finn as he like rushes in. Miss Poppy.
Hi, Finn.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Sorry?
I had to help, and I had to help in the hold move some stuff. There was some people died, and so they needed some extra hands. But I wanted to rush and see if can I help here.
Oh, I think we're actually all cleaned up already. You can. Why don't you go and ask everybody how they're feeling and if they need anything.
Oh, okay. And he starts to like move around to each of the beds and like kind of like peek over into these like somewhat like hammock with like a padded bottom, and they are most of them are currently sleeping, but one of the ship's crew, she's somewhat awake, and he's like, "Oh, Miss Nessa, are you okay? Do you need anything?" And she kind of like rolls and just a little water if you don't mind. And then Finn like rushes over to you. "Oh, Miss Poppy, I'm gonna get Miss Nessa some water, okay?"
Great.
And he like is buzzing around and goes and gets her some water. Azrai, where are you heading right now on the ship as you walk away from the awkward conversation between Mordark and Alara?
I'm just gonna go hang out on the bow of the ship.
Alright. So you go and looking out, just kind of casually puffing your cigar and also
It's
like
pipe.
kind of the pipe, sorry. My bad.
Just a little different.
Yeah, sure.
It's a totally different feel to the character.
Yeah.
And the scar's a different character.
Gonna jump real high, see?
Yeah. As you look out and you sort of reflecting on these last couple of days, thinking about what you were planning while you were aboard this pirate ship and the time that you spent there, you had a goal in mind to help reduce the effectiveness of the piracy that was occurring along these shores near Megatronus and heading up inland toward Arendor. And you feel a sense of accomplishment. And at the same time, you also have this sense of wonder about the events that occurred during the dream with these three individuals, or with the other individuals that were there as well. But thinking through it and trying to figure out exactly what brought you there and how you were connected in that space. But as you search your memory and attempt to draw some recollection, nothing really comes to you other than you were someone viewed as a hero at heart, and that must have been it, just a chance. As that is happening, the navigator begins to shout some commands, and you see as the crew work and begin to pull the sails, and they pick up speed. The ship lurches and picks up speed. The sun is starting to fall in the sky now. It dips into evening. And around the ship, it is fairly quiet. There's some of the crew that have started to sing and dance and now begin to get into their time of drinking and merriment. What are all of you doing at that time?
Where is Marcus's body?
Oh yeah, where is that guy?
I guess when I get done, I'll go back up to check, and
So
he
I was assuming that you took Marcus to the infirmary with the others.
Oh, okay.
That was my assumption.
For some reason, I thought Mordork was with him, but if I already took him down,
I'm with
fine.
the beer
You're with the beer.
and Azariah.
Azariah left you.
No.
Right. I'm sorry, but at that point in time, Azariah and I left with the beer and went down to the mess hall.
Okay.
So essentially, during this time, I really haven't heard anything from Captain Laura. So I'm just gonna kind of meander back to my quarters.
Okay.
I'll go find Mordork.
All right. So, Mordork, as you head toward the lower deck, the hatch that opens up toward the lower deck, you hear the creaking of the door that is sort of to the back of the ship, and Alara's voice comes forth. Mordork, you ready for that drink?
Aye, Captain.
And she walks into her quarters and leaves the door open for you to follow. And you... I'm sure this is enthralling.
Oh no, what is
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
what
Shuffle,
is
shuffle, shuffle.
happening?
Can't believe you.
Oh.
You just want to flirt with Kyle.
That's my secret.
So as you walk in, you can see there's like across a desk that's in the corner a collection of different like maps and like navigation tools, and then in the opposite corner there is like this large like red velvet couch position there, and then kind of like centered in the room is a fairly large like comfortable looking bed and a wardrobe closer to the door on the right hand side, and on the opposite side of that you see like a coat hanger there, and at the moment Captain Laura is standing near the coat hanger where she removes her outer cloak and just like kind of hangs it up, walks over to her desk and then uncorks a glass bottle filled with a like brown liquid, pours 2 cups and then walks over to you, hands you one. All right, there you go. Like to have a seat?
Gladly.
He leads you over to the couch, and she sits back, kind of like into the corner of the couch, takes a sip of her drink, and then just like throws her head back. Oh, fuck me.
What?
I don't know where these goddamn pirates get off. You know? They think easy money, right? They see a ship like ours, and they're betting that's it. No sweat. Easy take.
I mean,
But we showed them, didn't we?
yeah. We fucked him up.
Yeah. So, what do you think of the other fellow? He was aboard the ship with the pirates, but it seemed like he, none too fond of them, so. He seem alright in your book?
He hasn't done anything wrong to me, so yeah, he fished me out of the water. Say that's pretty alright. I'm pretty sure when I came to, he was drowning, and so I heroically saved him. But, you know, it's just, maybe he's just there.
Good enough for me?
Maybe we'll learn more when we learn more.
Maybe. Just, you know, keep an eye out. You never know, you never know. People can get weird out here on the seas. So.
Yeah. Easy take, huh?
Yeah.
What do you haul on a ship like this?
Oh, you know, the regular. Just, some goods, some food, got some honey, got a, pretty large shipment of, rations and, some wool. I think that's about it. Oh, and your lot, part of our inventory.
Like I'm some item of stock?
Well, are you?
I don't know, I seem like quite the asset on your ship.
And she, as you say that, she like kind of leans back a bit more and then kind of like eyes down your body. Yeah, quite the asset indeed.
Well, I'd like to know a little bit more about your assets.
Well, you're not one to beat around the bush, then, are you?
I'm a pretty straightforward guy. Yeah. Lizard, if you will.
That's good. And she sets her drink down on the little table beside the couch, and then Cavanalar leans and lurches towards you. And
What the What are you doing?
she's going in.
Can't.
What is this?
Can't.
What?
We were gonna talk about conquesting gold and your assets.
Why?
Hey, listen, you're
I
very nice.
apologize.
You're very pretty, but
You know, you have, I misread it. I apologize.
that's okay. I'm a little tired. Might tuck in for the night.
Me too.
Thank you, Captain.
Yeah. More dark. Let's, keep this between us.
Keep what between us?
There you go. Good night.
Night, Captain. Mordark walks out with his tail between his legs.
Alright. So what are the two of you
Nasty.
doing
Filthy
during this moment?
I will go to the mess hall and look for a drink and maybe something to eat. That's gonna be my first thing, because we went from battle and that was exhausting to taking care of a bunch of other people, and now that things have settled a little bit, I'm looking for some food. So I'll go to wherever that is, below deck.
So yeah, you head into the mess hall, and you see like rows of long wooden tables and benches, and in a small like kitchen area. And at the moment, there are a couple individuals that are here eating. There is the quartermaster, Gorik, is currently here, as well as Amira, and they're sitting together, just kind of like.
Have I met them yet? I'm trying to remember. I'm looking for, if there's anybody that I recognize, I might go sit with them.
You do recognize Gorik, as he was one of the individuals that was kind of like shouting commands.
Yeah.
And he seemed to be in charge of like the general laborers that were like moving.
Sorry.
Moving things about.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go up to them and I'll have my ale, my food. I'll say, is it alright if I join you?
And then Gorik, like, mouthful of food.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll take a seat. Just.
Ooh. How's your friend doing?
He's okay. He's okay. He's asleep still. I think he'll be alright. He'll pull through. He's seen worse.
Good. We could definitely use the extra hands. We lost quite a bit of muscle, and he seemed to have that in reserve. So
yeah. Does this happen often?
No, not terribly often. We generally keep pretty quiet. Don't take on any appealing or dangerous shipments. Not carrying much that would be of value to pirates anyway.
It's so weird that they attacked.
Yeah, I am fighting the urge to become suspicious that it was someone in your group that might have caused this, but pirates are pirates.
I mean, I guess I can't say for sure about the others, but I mean, they're pretty upfront about the trouble they get into. They're practically proud of it, and for me, this is my first time even on a ship, so I don't think pirates have anything of interest with me.
Yeah, like I said, they're pirates, so whatever their motivation was, it's
over now.
They were doomed.
Yeah.
The moment they set eyes on the Tempest Grace, they chose to sink into the sea.
That they did.
So, can I get you anything to eat?
Sure. I think we had brought rations on the ship. I'm not sure where we get those. Is it?
We probably stowed them right here in the mess hall. So.
Yeah, I'm starving.
There's a couple of cases I think I saw labeled for you three. So.
Okay, great. That'd be perfect.
All right. So, you go and grab some of the sort of like rations that you all had purchased, and there's some like finer bits to this, like dried meats, but there's also like just sort of tack, like hard tack, for just to have something to eat and not be hungry.
I'm gonna sit down, kind of dip it in my beer a little bit, just trying to make it a little bit easier to eat. Just thinking of home, of Bee Grove and honey and bread and all the comforts of life, and question why I'm doing all this crazy stuff in the first place. And I'll look around to see if I see Mordark in the mess hall or this new mystery person I don't really know.
That's right. Where are you at currently? Are you still hanging out at the bow?
I wasn't on the bow, but I.
And they're now moving like more into the later parts of the evening, darker out, and a lot of the crew. Some of them remain on the top deck and kind of manning different specific posts, but the ones that had been sort of like cleaning and doing repairs have now like moved below deck, either to their quarters or to like the more open general
Say it.
Say it.
general crew quarters.
General crew quarters.
I feel your pain. I am going to work my way back to the mess hall looking for any remaining crew members, preferably a crew member that might be able to tell me where I should bed down for the night.
Okay.
And if I don't see anyone that may be able to answer that question, if I run into one of them, I will stop and also ask them.
Okay. So yeah, you do head to the mess hall and you see these three individuals sitting at the table. Poppy, who you recognize, and then two others. Goric, who you did see on top deck, as Poppy did, giving out commands, moving things. And Mira, who was sort of overseeing the repairs and like the maintenance to the mast and the sails. And they're just sitting and all eating together, having a conversation. Poppy, you see the door open to the mess hall, and Azariah begins to walk in.
Just immediately I clock him and I'm just watching wherever he goes.
Okay.
Well, I'm going towards y'all.
Great.
So
She's panicking.
walks up.
She's finally sat down to eat some food. She's like, oh, here we go again. More stuff. Okay.
I take a seat and generally ask the table and the group around me if there's an appropriate place for, I guess, a stowaway now to bed down for the night.
And Goric speaks up immediately. Well, I guess you can grab a hammock in the crew quarters. There's probably quite a few that are free now. That'd be my suggestion. And I guess you and the captain can work out your travel arrangements going forward in the morning. As I see it, you don't have very many options, but Captain Lar is pretty fair. So you did help us ward off the pirates, and we appreciate that. So I'd say grab a hammock with the crew and get some rest.
I'd be much appreciative. Hopefully I can stick around and help aid in pirate endeavors further, if
Can I get you
necessary.
anything to eat? Have you anything?
Well, I tried some of this fancy ale that others were speaking of. I should probably eat something of more substance.
One. I'll grab you something. And he grunts as he gets up, walking towards the kitchen, and returns a few moments later with a plate and some really just basic piece of bread and a sliver of dried meat and just a kind of little bit of corn. Here you go. It's corn.
Come on.
Yeah,
No
that's all that
relation
holds
to
you
the
over.
crew member, correct?
I never made that connection before. That's funny. You're a funny guy. I appreciate that. Well, Miss Poppy,
Gork,
have a good evening.
thanks.
Mira. And Mira, you notice now it's just very quiet, and you, Azariah, looking at this sort of hulking half orcish woman. She is leaning over the table, and
I met Mira earlier, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So she's the one who
Is in the
Carved.
carpentry.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she is finishing scarfing down what looks like probably 3 times what you were given to eat, and just kind of collects her dish and begins to stand up. The floor creaks under the weight being placed back onto it, and well, you all have a good evening. Enjoy your rations, and see you 2 in the morning. I'm gonna go get some rest. I am tired.
Yep. See you tomorrow, Mira.
I'll see ya. She places her dishes in the kitchen and then walks out in the mess hall.
I'll turn to Azariah and I'll say, so, what are you going to do once we port in Arendor?
Well,
I doubt that's where you were headed.
no. But I feel like we have some time for me to figure out what's my next steps.
It's true. Where'd you say you were trying to go?
You have to forgive me, I do not have all of that information typed out in front of me.
Like,
You're good.
it's maybe somewhere. I don't mean to pry or anything, it's just... I don't know, you came out of nowhere, you're on a pirate ship, now you're on our ship, you were in our dreams last night, now you're here in real life. I'm curious. So, let me know if I'm too inquisitive.
No, that's alright. As of the present moment, I was working on trying to handle the pirate problem that has been plaguing the coast and other boats as of recently.
As a vigilante, or are you part of something bigger? It seems like a lot to take on pirates by yourself.
So this would have been of your own accord, and so you were actually in search of a particularly vicious pirate, and he had a connection to the captain of the ship that you had boarded. So you were hoping to find him, make that connection, and deal with him.
It was definitely something that I was taking on my own. There is a
Big
certain
task.
pirate of interest to me that I'm tracking down.
Oh, well, I'm sure Captain Alara will feel grateful for your help. She might be able to give you some information in the morning.
Yeah, I'm certainly not going to bother her right now.
What do you mean?
Check with your comrades in the morning.
Fucking Mordark. Yeah, I feel like you've met them under awful circumstances. Mordark drowning, Marcus on fire. I'd say they're not usually dead or dying, but that's not exactly true.
I mean, I don't know. Is the dream version of them similar to their current
Oh yeah,
real life selves?
so
Like-
weird that you have met them, but you haven't met them. Yeah,
very weird.
they were pretty much themselves in the dream as well. Do you think that actually happened? Because the more I think about it, about this whole situation, the more real it seems.
It's hard for me to believe that a dream scenario that involved all of this didn't have some air of realism to it.
Yeah. I
Unless
dismiss
someone
it,
just-
but here you are. Here I am.
Unless someone just really wanted us to have a dream together, which baffles me in its own way.
Poppy, I kind of think to myself about Lorathiel and the things that he's referenced about wanting help to achieve his intentions with the conflux. And I consider bringing it up for a moment and decide not to. But I'll just say, well, I don't know. This kind of, I mean, I've been around magic, but this kind of magic is new to me, but it also seems to be slamming into my life in every direction recently, so maybe if we part ways at Arendor, it won't bother you anymore, but I can pretty much guarantee as long as you're around us, odd things will probably keep happening.
Well, I wasn't necessarily around you when the odd things happened to begin with, so
This is true.
I guess maybe a great place to start would be a good night's rest. We probably all need that.
As long as we don't get pulled into weird dreams again.
Well,
But
one can hope not.
that sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna head down to the hammocks, and yeah.
Mordor, where are you headed to?
Oh, he scurried off to bed.
Okay, straight to bed.
Yeah, in fact...
I'm so sorry.
19 and...
This is when you roll well.
To sneak to bed. Walk of shame.
Walk of shame.
26 to not be seen running off to my bed.
Indeed, you go unnoticed. You...
I still choose the hammock closest to Mordark's room.
Okay.
And I feel very lonely without Marcus there.
And... Yeah, Marcus is resting in the infirmary alongside the other wounded. And Azrai, you grab a hammock in this space. It's sort of just an open space that has lots of light hammocks strung about, but easy enough to find one that's open and kind of set down in your gear for a night's rest. More dark. As you go ahead and enter the quarters that have been that you have procured for yourself, you look and currently there's a small lump in your bed beneath the covers, and you can just you can hear the gentle snores and see the lump sort of raise and fall, and as you approach you look and you see this familiar dark hair in the arm of a small little dirty teddy bear sticking out.
Alright, little one. You can have the bed. I'll take the floor.
Alright. So, as each of you lie down to rest for the night, you can go ahead and finish a long rest.
Long rest, baby! Very nice.
Nice. Alright. So, the next morning comes and you all hear the shouts up and down the hall of the lower deck as the quartermaster and the bosun have already begun to shout out commands to the crew. All right, you lot, time to get up, back to work. Yeah, so morning has come and the Tempest Grace has made significant progress on your journey. I would like for one of you to go ahead and roll a d20. If you would like, you can make a survival check, and this will help the difficulty of navigating. 16? Alright.
No giant monsters for us.
No time today.
Kyle's like, actually?
So you head up to the deck, and then Azrai, you standing near the navigator, and you start to point out some clouds that are off in the distance, and she nods to you and adjusts the heading just a bit as you are able to avoid what might have been kind of a vicious storm. So, the first half of this day goes by without any major issues. The deckhands are hard at work, and Captain Alara is walking frantically back and forth, just taking notes and looking around the ship. Poppy, you take a moment to go and check on the ill, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want to go see if Marcus is alive or on fire. Poppy wakes up being like, God, I hope he's not on fire.
Yeah, so you head into the infirmary and you see like 2 of them have actually like left their beds and are now like up, moving around somewhere. The rest of the ill are in their beds but awake, seeming to like move joints and kind of like just reeling from their injuries from the previous day. Marcus, he is breathing and he is. Sorry, that came out wrong. Came out poorly. His breathing looks much better. Like his condition is definitely improved, and you see like his eyes like flutter open for a moment, but there's just like this sort of like drained look in his face, and he appears to.
What color are his eyes?
His eyes are back to their normal color, and he appears to be more himself. But he does still remain unconscious at this time.
Okay. I'll just help anybody who needs bandages rewrapped in the morning and stuff like that, and then head up to the upper deck to see what's going on for the day.
Okay. So, Azariah, as you awaken, the crew has left this quarters, and you were probably one of the last to roll out of your hammock and head up. So, is there anything that you would like to do or look for?
I'm sorry, I thought I was on the deck with the navigator.
Oh, my bad. You were on the deck with the navigator, helping with avoiding the storm. Yep. I time travel.
I mean,
You went back to sleep. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll just go take another quick power nap.
Like, I've done my work for the day.
So as you look out with the navigator, Ileana, she is currently looking at a map that was given to her by Captain Alara, and using some measuring instruments, and she shows you a point along the coast where the River Breen appears to open up. And she goes, "This is what we're sailing towards. So if there's anywhere along the way that you might like to be dropped off, I'm sure that Captain Alara wouldn't mind making a quick stop. But we are headed for Arendor, so we're going to sail inland north to Arendor."
Well, my previous destination was hunting down a particular pirate of renown. I was wondering if maybe you had any insight on where these pirates may be found. Or maybe headed.
Raise an eyebrow. Who is it that you're looking for? We'll say his name was Buster.
I was looking for Buster.
You're... I hear Buster has made quite a name for himself now. I don't know for sure, but there are definitely going to be cohorts of his in Arendor. It's a very wealthy city and attractive to his kind, if you know what I mean.
Seems like Arendor is the perfect place for me to go.
Seems so.
If you'll allow me to continue to tag along.
Right. Well, seeing as how you are quite helpful to this navigation, I'm sure that Captain Alara is fine with you. Stand on board. So, yeah.
Alright.
No, she just continues manning the wheel, and as she steers, Captain Alara approaches, and she... So, You were very helpful, and I definitely appreciate it. However, the ship does have a certain budget that we have to keep for rations and, supplies and such. Are you able to contribute either financially or by way of labor?
Sure, absolutely. As long as I'm here and you need help, I'm happy to work. Or pay, whatever your preference is.
Well, given the fact that we've lost 6 crew members, we need a lot more work at the moment. So if you could see if Gorik can use a hand. I know he lost quite a few, so he's down below in the hold.
Alright. I'm gonna set off to find Gorik.
Alright.
I suppose.
So you find Gorik, and he's indeed in the hold. So this is lower deck, and then hold just below that. And currently he is yelling at 2 of the deckhands and shouting, just, "Why don't you 2 stop fucking around? Get back to work." Sees you coming down. "Oh, hey. You got some free time? Lend a hand down here?"
That's what I'm here for.
Alright. During all the ruckus and commotion, we had quite a few boxes, shipments break, so we are working to get them boxed back up and secured back to the sides of the ship.
Well, and I help secure things.
Okay. Bordar, you
So as I woke up, I would just off the floor, it's uncomfortable. I've got a tail back there. I look up to see there's still a kid in my bed.
you look up and Ari is no longer there.
Great. I look up, the door's cracked.
Door is cracked.
It's shut. I get back in my bed.
Okay. So you get back in the bed and back off to sleep.
Well,
Or you just...
I'm not exactly tired, but I definitely don't want to see anybody's face right now.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, so you
Feeling a little icky.
yeah. Taking some time to yourself and taking some time to enjoy the comfort of your bed after a pretty rough night's sleep. But you feel pretty good that you allowed this young girl to have this night of elevated comfort from what she might be used to. And in a certain sense, there's a subtle reminder of home, where think of your younger siblings and how there was a pull and a call for you to leave home pretty early, and not really sure of what happened after you left, but remembering your childhood at that age, being one of many children, there's some kinship that you share with orphans and those who don't have the particular focused attention of both parents. I think maybe you might have formed a connection with this.
Young Kari.
Yeah.
Cool.
But the Tempest Grace, for the remainder of this day into the evening, thanks to the helpful navigating or assistance with navigating from Azariah, is able to finish another day traveling at sea. And as it turns into night once again, the same members of the crew that the night before joined in the revelry and drinking and dancing once again take up their posts, pull out the lutes and mandolins and begin to sing and dance. And one of them, Mira, the large orcish woman, looks over to you, Azariah, and she like puts a hand out. Come on. You know you want to dance. She just grabs your arm and yanks you up off of your feet.
It's not really up to him anymore.
All right.
She a big girl.
We're doing this. All right. Okay.
And she just begins to like kind of skip and dance and twirl, and as she kind of like is leading you and pulling you, are you going to try to resist this at all?
I'm just gonna roll with it.
All right. And
I'm not gonna lean into it. I'm just gonna roll with it.
she just looks to be
Rumpy dancing.
having a really good time. Like she is huge smile across her face, and you see the two like large tusks sticking out and kind of looking up into the starry night sky, and letting out like just pure like joyous laughter as her and all the rest of the crew continue dancing and enjoying. Kari comes up to you, more dark, and like grabs the like arm and like wraps around the back of your tail, and is holding the like teddy bear with the other arm, and then she just kind of is like swaying back and forth like this to the music as it continues.
I'll reach down to her and put her up on my shoulders.
Oh yeah, and then she lights up when all of you see Kari go up on Mordark's shoulders, and the like biggest smile goes across her face, and as it does, like this large emotion like pouring out from her.
I'm looking at Mordark with just so much pride. I'm like, he's being so nice. Look at him.
Seemed right in the moment.
So the two of you, so with your passive perceptions, you notice as like Mordark lifts her up and puts her on his shoulders, she is filled with joy, and as that emotion like pours out like through her facial expressions and like her body language, you notice like the slightest like glint or flash of like a bright green in the eyes of the teddy bear that she carries and keeps with her. And her and Mordark continue to dance and spin about and have a wonderful, joy-filled evening. But the captain sits sort of to herself on a barrel that's on the deck, just watching her crew and writing in her notes. And I'll say that probably you would notice a like sideways glance in the direction of Mordark and a look of frustration, and she sighs and then goes back to like writing in her book. But yeah, each of you have at different moments a member of the crew walk up to you, invite you to dance. Boomer actually like works up the nerve to approach you.
My lady.
Okay, sure.
All right.
He like he takes your hand.
In my head, I'm like, this is going to be the briefest dance.
And he kind of like looks back to the other gunners or powder monkeys, and he just kind of like and he starts to like spin and dance. And as the night wears on, music and revelry. All of you enjoy the evening, and eventually you make your way to your bed for a night's rest, working your way into the 4th day of your journey toward Arendor. And we are going to go ahead and end it there.
Love it.
So we'll pick up there next time.
And what
What
Mark
a-
is to wake up.
What a mega stressful session.
Dude, that was so much. Was it? Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Yo, I'm sitting outside this room and I'm like, I'm not even gonna need to walk in. Like, they're gonna party right before I ever walk in there.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were gonna die. I thought you were gonna die. Okay,
So,
that's great.
thank you everybody who joined us, and we will see you next Tuesday.
See ya. Bye.
Yeah.
Deuces.